What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we got another play-by-play. The Baltimore Ravens traveling south down to Florida to face Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Ravens right now 4-3 on the year, 2-1 on from away games. Tampa Bay right now 3-4 and 1-2 at home. So this is going to be... These are two well-established teams now, right? Like, Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Ravens typically have a winning record through the last 10, 12 years. Won the Super Bowl in 2012 with John Harbaugh. Obviously, Tampa Bay fell embarrassingly to a division opponent this last week in Carolina Panthers. The Ravens have had opportunities to be 5-1 or like 5-2 or 6-1 this season. Obviously, going for it on fourth down against Buffalo or things like that, where the Ravens season hasn't quite gone as planned either, but they still sit above 500. Lamar Jackson right now, 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the season with almost 1,400 yards. Tom Brady, 1,900 yards, so way more yards through the passing, but only 8 touchdowns, but also only 1 interception. So doing a better job of protecting the football is Tom Brady, but they're also not scoring a ton of points. And it's going to be a toss-up game. You can see here Tampa Bay right now only a slight favorite according to the ESPN matchup predictor of 55% to 45%. The spread is only -2 with Tampa Bay being at home. They usually give the home team a -3, so they're really saying the Ravens are a -1 favorite. 46.5 on the over-under. I like that over today. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird season. Like, Tampa Bay started off 2-0, and you can see here they've lost 4 out of their last 5. Ravens are win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see what you early people are saying. You got 67% of you on the Ravens over the Bucs right now. We'll see how that votes continue. What up, Neil? Only one here. You're not the only one here anymore, which is good. That's good. Let's make sure we get this situated. Save. All right. Brady is the GOAT. I like to root for an underdog. Oh, so you got the Ravens. What's up? What's going on, bro? Oh, we got Draco in the house. Ravens fan. How's it going? I'm going with the Bucs, 21-14, low-scoring affair. I kind of like the over in this game. I think it's going to be like a 27-24 kind of game. Very, very close, and I don't care. Coin flip it. Whatever the chat says, I'll say the opposite. So right now it's saying I'm going to take the Bucs in this game by 3. But I completely admit that this game is a complete toss-up, so I would not be shocked at all if the Ravens win. But that's what we got. I wish I can, like, adjust the size of things on StreamYard. But anyway, how's it going, everybody? We're going to get kickoff here shortly. It is 8:14. Kickoff's supposed to be at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. See, all right, I got it live on Twitch, so it's live on Twitch for free. I know everybody thinks that, hey, you gotta have Amazon Prime to watch this, but no, you can watch it over on Twitch for free. What up, Demetrius? Tim Sports. Tom Brady pick 6 soon. Marlon or Marcus Peters? Ooh, Marlon Humphrey or Marcus Peters getting it. I'm disappointed in Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey was one of my top-tier corners in the league like 2 seasons ago, and he has completely dropped off since then, so bit disappointed on that. I wish I could join channel on my phone, but for some reason I know some people can only join on a computer. What do you mean? Like, join... as in chatting or join what? I don't know. What's up? Ravens will destroy Bucs, and I cleaned up last Sunday. Am I right? There you go. I got the Bucs tonight. I'm going to the opposite of you, Skin Them Alive. But I didn't bet any money, so good luck. I hope you win. on that front. There's Jake Carmada to kick it away for the Buccaneers. So Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will get the ball first. Devin Duvernay. Is that real? Wow. We are going into week 8, and Devin Duvernay has the only kick return for a touchdown in the entire league. That's actually insane. All right, he's going to catch it at the goal line. He's going to return it here up the middle, going now to his left side, trying to get the edge. He does get a little bit of a block, and he'll get around the 20-ish yard line, 22-yard line. So not a great return, but Lamar Jackson coming onto the field for the first time tonight. You have your logo next to my name? I have my logo next to your name. What? How do you do that? I wish I could join the channel. Join like the membership. You can't join on your phone? That's weird. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun on 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Takes a snap. Here comes a blitz. Ravens stay in. Nice throw over the middle, caught by Mark Andrews for a nice gain. Gains about 24, maybe 25 yards on 1st down. What do they give him? Nice play there. Quick throw over the middle, finding his favorite target, Mark Andrews, who's been one of the best fantasy tight ends in the entire league. Oh, my goodness gracious. Nearly intercepted by Dean. Very, threading the needle was Lamar Jackson. All right, 1st and 10. They give him 22 yards on the first play. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. Duvernay goes in motion, now to the right, takes the snap. Play action, setting it quickly over to Mark Andrews again in the flat this time, and Mark Andrews lays a truck stick and will fall forward for a gain of 5. Mark Andrews. He's got 5 touchdowns on the year. I believe he's only the second most statistically speaking, right there, bud. Second most statistics on the tight end spot this season, of course, only behind Travis Kelce. Lamar Jackson loves to hit his man early and often. We're seeing that now. 2nd and 5 at their own 48-yard line. Duvernay goes in motion now to the left. Takes the snap. Play action. Blitz coming. Has pressure. Setting up the screen. Getting it underneath. And pushed out of bounds is number 17. Not familiar with number 17, to be honest. We'll see what it is. 3rd down. And maybe a loss of a yard. Oh, Kenyon Drake. I forgot they added Kenyon Drake. Wow, he lost 4 yards on that play? Yikes. Kenyon Drake, I forgot they added him since J.K. Dobbins went onto the IR. All right, 3rd and 9 now for Lamar. Backed up their own 44-yard line after the loss of 4. 4 seconds on the play clock. Gotta hurry up. Changes the protection. 2, 1. Gets the snap off. Takes a snap. Here comes a blitz. Staying in the middle and throwing it over and incomplete. Looked like Levante David getting in there and knocking it down. That'll bring up 4th down and 9 and force a punt from the Ravens. What's up, Tim? I think Brady's head is all over the place right now. Ravens 33, Bucks 13. What up, Double? I don't know. Ooh, nearly intercepted again. That's the second dangerous throw for Lamar Jackson. All right, Stout. Here's the punt. Let's see if we can pin them back deep. It's a decent punt. Oh, it's muffed! And the Ravens pick it up! And it's going to be the Ravens football at the 6-yard line! Darden got ran into by number 30, and it hit number 30 in the back, Delaney. And it was going to be a fair catch, but Delaney just runs right into his kick returner, and it hits him, and the Ravens get the ball on their own, on the Buccaneers' 6-yard line. And, that's Tom Brady can't be happy about that. Wow. Yikes. Kayvon Seymour, can you not scoop and score on one of those muff punts? He dove on top of it, not even trying to score. I guess you can't advance it after a muff. I didn't realize that. All right, Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Hand off. No, keeps it himself, and down goes Lamar. Shaq Barrett coming up and making a beautiful play. They try to do a little option there for Lamar Jackson. He could have either handed it off or kept it himself. Shaq Barrett did a great job of covering both dudes as one player and hitting Lamar to the ground after he handed it off. Well done. We could start. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. All right. So it's going to be a loss of a couple now. Back to the 10. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 10 now for the Ravens. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throwing it to the left side, and it's going to be caught at the 4, getting those 4 yards back. No, sorry, it was a game of 6 this time. It'll be 3rd and goal now for the Ravens at the 4. What up, Jan? How's it going? 11.5 to go here in the first quarter. Ravens had to punt, got the muff, and now they have 3rd and goal at the 4. Can Tampa Bay keep them to 3 points? Prochet had the catch, by the way. 3 receivers to the left. Duvernay goes in motion to the right. 2 receivers to each side now. Lamar Jackson takes the snap, drops back. Here comes a blitz. Throwing it to the end zone. Batted in the air and incomplete. And the Ravens do hold. It's McCullum, the rookie, getting the deflection, looking for Mark Andrews over the middle of the field. And the Ravens will be held to 3 points after starting this drive on the 6-yard line. I am not a fan of Greg Roman. Great defense there by McCullum. Greg Roman is not my favorite. But here we go. Got the muff punt. That's right. Got the muff. How do you feel about the positive news with Chase Young? I am staying consistent, right? Ever since he missed week 1, I've just been like, whatever. I don't know what's happening. You know, it's good that it's good news, but I will believe it when I see it when he gets on there. So am I wrong, or was that ball still live when the Ravens got the punt? Like, nobody touched him? See, that's what I'm assuming, since they jumped on top of him and he didn't advance the football, that I guess you can't advance a muff punt? I wasn't familiar with that. Ravens got that Scott Turner red zone offense going. Yeah, it's... Greg Roman is horrible. Greg Roman is really bad. Let's see. Can you advance a muff punt? In the case of a muff punt, is it possible for the punting team to recover the ball and continue the drive? But at least in NCAA and NFL rules, they cannot advance the ball on that same play. So yes, good high IQ play there by the Ravens, just to jump on it and not do anything with it, not try to get cute and scoop and score. They just jumped on it and called it a day. But yes, they could not advance it on a muff punt. Yeah, I don't think any Ravens fans even like Roman. I know, it's crazy that he still has a job. Lamar has kept that guy alive for way too long. Hope they play White today. Like Devin White, I didn't call Devin White's name. I didn't notice him out there yet. What's up, Alex? Thanks for being a channel member. Sorry if my chair's squeaking. I'm getting a new chair apparently some point this week. I hope. I was re-listening to the Skins of the Game podcast last night, and it's so frustrating that it's like, squeaker, 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 squeaker. It's annoying. That was an insane catch. No squeaking so far in my ears. Good. Good. Terrible chair. Al Michaels saying Lil Baby. Talking about the rapper is pretty funny. He's like, geez, what am I getting paid to call young men little baby? That rule screwed the skin a few years ago. We couldn't convert on offense. And after our guy got denied a TD after the muff. Yeah, I think so. Looking into a gaming chair? I don't know. I didn't purchase it. My wife did. I'm looking just for a heavy-duty chair. I'm not a light individual. So I'm just looking for a chair that's not going to squeak after 2 weeks because I'm big moving around in it. So I don't know what she got me, but hopefully it works. I had a gaming chair, but that thing was so loosey-goosey, and then I also ended up breaking one of the wheels from probably leaning back too much on it. After a touchdown or something, falling back like, yo! So I broke one of the wheels, and I think another wheel fell off after like using that for a while, and it just fell apart on me. Never let the wife buy your chairs? Uh-oh. Who knows how much she spent. It's probably dangerous. Anyway, so Tom Brady seeing the field on the first time tonight. Under center at the 25. Takes a snap. Play action. Brady throwing it to the left. Overthrown and nearly intercepted. Oh my goodness. He overthrew his man. I guess Humphrey did not expect it. And nearly intercepted. Somebody was calling a pick six earlier from Brady. Whew. Never let your wife buy your chairs or your razors. Oh, I hope it works out. I didn't even know she bought it. I was like, I need to get a new chair. She's like, oh, yeah, it's coming later this week. I was like, oh, gosh, okay. Handoff up the middle. Out of the shotgun is Leonard Fournette, who cuts it back up the middle, and he's still going. Nice play for a gain of 9. Leonard Fournette. He's kind of a forgotten guy in many people's eyes. This dude is a top 5 talent in the league. There's a reason he was the number 4 pick overall in the NFL draft, I believe in 2017. This dude is legit scary, and because of the fallout between him and Jacksonville, Tampa Bay got him on the cheaper end, and people think it's like, oh, he's okay. This dude is super talented. I just wish they handed it off to him more. They insist on throwing the ball like 45 times a game, even when they're winning it. Handoff up the middle for Leonard Fournette, and Leonard Fournette would get the first down with ease. Nice blocking up front, and gain of about 5 for Leonard Fournette. Here we go again. Back to Cleveland for 3 times LeBron James. What? LeBron James is going back to Cleveland? Is that real? No way, right? Here we go, throwing it over the middle, and this one's going to be caught by the fullback, Keft, rather. And that'll be a gain of about 8. Brady is really in his head, I guess. I'd be too if Giselle was leaving. Giselle, yeah, it's sad. Like, imagine basically deciding to get a divorce with your wife to go 3-4 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and potentially go 3-5 if they lose to the Ravens tonight. All right, receiver in motion, single back formation. Tom Brady calling out the middle linebacker here. Takes the snap. Play action, looking, throwing it over the middle, and gets it to Godwin, who slips a tackle, and he's down this right sideline, stiff arms a man, and out of bounds inside the red zone, up to, I believe, the 8-yard line, and on 2nd and 1, they get a huge play. Tom Brady to Chris Godwin, gains about 40-plus yards on the play, takes the snap, nice throwing to a spot over the linebacker, beats the corner, Marcus Peters. And Chris Godwin off to the races. That is a beautiful throw there by the ageless wonder, Tom Brady. Tight end goes in motion from left to right. We got 3 tight ends on the right now. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right is Fournette. Nowhere to go. Who was that? It was number 47 coming off the edge. Kennard getting the tackle. 2nd and goal now from around the 10, maybe the 11. LeBron fixing to have the greatest stat padding season of all time. He wants to get that highest scorer of all time. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Tom Brady under center. Leonard Fournette the single back. Godwin goes in motion from right to left. Takes the snap. Play action. Tom switches around. Has time. Floats into the back of the end zone. And he throws Mike Evans out of bounds. There is a flag on the play as well, but Mike Evans was wide open in the back of the end zone, but Tom Brady just threw it too far deep. Let's see what the flag is. Holding defense. Number 24, Marcus Peters, gets called for the defensive holding, and that will make it an automatic first down at the 5. LeBron's playing solely for my fantasy team right now. Oh, yeah, good call. Defensive holding easily. But, man, he just why he floated it so far is beyond me. He takes a snap, handoff up the middle for Fournette, and Fournette slipping tackles, getting close to the end zone, but just a little too short. It'll be tackled at the 1, a gain of 4. So, 2nd and goal now from the 1. M. Stone says rushing TD incoming. You might be right. 1 touchdown scored in the last 25 drives by Tom Brady. It's his 3rd longest stretch with 1 TD in his career. Wow. Brady is just bad this year. I mean, bad's a little bit of an overstatement because he is 8 touchdowns, 1 pick. He's just not as clean, it looks like. Takes a snap over, and it's a touchdown. Leonard Fournette. And the Buccaneers take the lead here 7-3. An 8-play, 75-yard, 4-minute drive. Ends in a touchdown. It's 6-3 pending an extra point. Yep. The linebacker was right there, but Leonard Fournette just slight slide to the left, giving him a nice angle into the end zone. Walks in. Touchdown. Ryan Suckup for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 7-3. Tampa on top with 6:56 to go here in the first quarter. Both of these teams could be 500 after 8 weeks. That is a bit surprising, if I do say so myself. I would not have bet money that the Ravens and the Buccaneers would be sitting at around 500. We got 30 of you in the chat right now. Thanks for being here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Appreciate everybody being here. Wait a minute. Why is this one not in this chat? That's weird. Pending title. What's up? This is NFL football game time. Take your LeBron bum James talk somewhere else. Nobody's surprised if he goes back to the Cavs. Hashtag bum not loyal. Little LeBron hate. I'm not a LeBron fan whatsoever either. Overall, though, I mean, you could definitely give him credit. He's one of the most famous people in the world, and it seems like he doesn't have very many controversies other than his, political takes, I guess. But other than that, it seems like he's a good dude overall. So I respect him that way. I just don't like him on the court, and I don't like what he's done as a NBA player with the collusion of going over there to Miami and how he did it. Then going back, and then he beat us with what's called the crab dribble, a.k.a. I travel a lot. Not a fan of him, that's for sure. Not a fan. China James. All right, well, we got a commercial break right now. So technically we've seen... Actually, does it count as 2 drives? Yeah, so technically we've seen 2 drives from the Ravens, but really it was 1 drive because of the muffed punt. Tampa's only had the ball 1 time and ended it with 7. But yeah, it's 7-3. Lamar will get the ball back. I feel bad for Lamar, man. I just hate that he's situation. What you call it? I hate that he has Greg Roman. It's horrible. You don't have to be a LeBron fan, but he's certainly not a bum. Yeah. Yes. In almost no definition, he's not a bum, but Anyway, back to this game, shall we? First TD in the first quarter this season for Tampa Bay. That's surprising. Leave NBA. Lakers 0-5, no playoffs. He will leave and make TV Pro craves attention. All right. There's the touchback from the Buccaneers. So the 25-yard line is where Lamar will start this season. Tom Brady got his first career start in 2001. Lamar Jackson was only 4 years old, rather. Wow. That's interesting. Lamar Jackson won the Heisman and Tom Brady won the Super Bowl in the same year. All right. Here we go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion from left to right, takes the snap, drops back, looking, scanning, throwing it over the middle, and caught for a gain of 4. This one will be Josh Oliver who makes the catch. 6:45 to go here in the first quarter. Tampa 7, Ravens 3. There's Greg Roman, one of the worst offensive coordinators in all of football. And yet has been the offensive coordinator for like 7 years or something. 5 years, 7 years. Somehow continues to keep his job. 2nd and 6. 6:24 to go here in the first quarter. Lamar Jackson in the pistol. Changing the play at the line here. 6 seconds on the play clock. Getting reset. Puts his man in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. And nowhere to go. Loss of about a yard. Shaq Barrett makes the tackle. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Third and 7. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Takes the snap, drops back, steps up, pumping, now trying to buy time, rolling to his left, stays in the pocket though, now escapes again, through the middle, looking downfield, throwing it, and incomplete off target, looking for Prochet. Lamar Jackson doing a great job buying as much time as he possibly could, but could not complete the throw on the move. Lamar Jackson, honestly, Tampa Bay doing a great job just keeping him in the pocket. Well done. Until he finally broke out towards the end, but then a linebacker coming up had to get rid of the football, and incomplete going to Prochet. Fake injury. Oh no, fake doctor time. Who got a fake injury? I missed it. All right, it'll be caught at the 19-yard line by Darden, and this time it's not a muff, but he's going to get a nice return up to the 37-yard line. And Tampa Bay will get decent field position here after the punt return. Tom Brady was 2 for 3 at 53 yards last drive. Leonard Fournette, 5 carries, 17 yards, and a touchdown. Major holding on that. I thought there may have been a holding as well that you could have called on the, what was his name? Is it Shoyinka? Is that who plays for Tampa? Yeah, Shoyinka. Joe Shoyinka, I think, was on the edge. Probably could have been a holding. Damn, they got Hakeem Hicks, too. I didn't realize that, but he is out tonight. Antoine Winfield Jr. out tonight. Carlton Davis out tonight. No Sean Murphy-Bunting. Not the best corners for this Tampa defense. They're also missing Cameron Brate. They do have the rookie Cade Otton. And then Luke Godke is out. Rookie out of Central Michigan. Still have a really good offensive line, though. Donovan Smith and Tristan Wirfs. One of the top-notch tackle pairs in the league. Don't know if it's necessarily literally number 1, but it's definitely up there. Tim, when you can play Disney Mirrorverse and put it in our Discord hot game, a lot of 99-cent donations, you're welcome. What? What do you think of Quinn to the Eagles? That defense just got more insane. Yeah, I didn't understand. Like, did the Eagles have an injury to their D-line, or they literally are just adding pieces to continue that rotation, I guess? Like, I didn't really understand the move. Okay, Brandon Graham being questionable. Maybe that's their theory? Because they already had a really good defensive line, and then you add Robert Quinn. You have Josh Sweat, Robert Quinn, and Brandon Graham. That's a pretty great trio on the outside that you could rotate in. Then you got Fletcher Cox, John Hargrave, and Jordan Davis up the middle. Really dangerous. And then you have Hassan Riddick that can get after the quarterback as well as an edge, especially on third down situations. Yeah, that they're adding pieces, man. Got to respect it. Handoff up the middle here for Leonard Fournette, and Leonard Fournette will barely get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle there. I believe it was Hansen on the tackle. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Oh, he called him Mike McDaniel, not Mike McDonald. New Ravens defensive coordinator. So the Ravens got a new defensive coordinator, but kept their offensive coordinator. That seems backwards to me. Takes the snap, drops back. Brady looking, throwing it to the right side. Has his man wide open is Mike Evans. Up to the 41-yard line. He gets up, and I believe he was touched at the 41, so that will be a first down Tampa Bay. Eagles just love having 9 pass rushers, so everyone's fresh. True. It's not a bad strategy either. Beautiful throw there by Tom Brady, beating the zone, fighting Mike Evans over the middle. Two receivers to each side. Tom Brady in the shotgun. Man in motion right to left, takes the snap, drops back, quick throw over to a screen pass for Godwin, who makes a nice move. Nearly fell over on that juke, somehow stayed on his feet, and will get a gain of 9. Was he touched in the head? Who was he? Although I almost feel like they might make their guys too fresh. Like, it's actually not fresh at all, right? Like, they're making them rusty. All right, 2nd and 1 here. Tom Brady under center. Leonard Fournette, the single back, bunch formation. Loaded front from the Ravens, pitching it to the right. Leonard Fournette trying to cut it up the middle. Will diving, getting the first down. Looked like he was going to get held short, but found a way to get there. Move the chains. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tampa Bay moving the football into Ravens territory. Pierre-Paul getting the tackle for the Ravens. Jason Pierre-Paul last year playing for Tampa Bay, so now playing against his former team. Yeah, it's like Rotten Tomatoes. You don't want a 100% fresh movie. That is just sus. Yeah. Takes a snap, quick screen to Godwin, and Godwin get a gain of around 6 or 7. Klein makes the tackle, and I wish I would see more of that out of Washington. It's just such a beautiful play. When they're playing so far off, you see Chris Godwin wide open in the slot. He just immediately abandons the run play. It was a run play. It was a run design. You had a pulling fullback into the hole and everything. But instead, he just reads the defense and gives him a little hand signal real quick and throws it to him right off the bat. 3 receivers to the right. Godwin goes to the bench for a breather. Tom Brady in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Quick throw over to the right side. And again, it'll be a nice gain. This one's number 16 and get up to the 11-yard line. It's Perriman. Brashad Perriman gets the catch up to the 11-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. I feel like people are already writing off the Ravens and Bucks. Yeah, I'm not writing off the Bucks at all. This team could definitely turn it on quickly. They're still a super talented team. Very talented. 1st and 10, minute and 24 going in the first quarter. Tom Brady under center. Motions the running back out to the right. Takes the snap, quick throw over to him, and it's caught, but immediately tackled by Klein. And it's like Rashad White was not getting a lot, or doesn't really, wasn't expecting the football. Very odd. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles have so many pass rushers, they can only get 20 to 30 snaps a game. True. The Turner offense makes things so hard. I feel that. I feel that in my soul. So it'll be second down and around 11 here for Tampa Bay. It looks like actually 12. They backed up to the 13-yard line. So second and 12. Takes the snap, drops back. Tom Brady staying in the pocket, going to the end zone, looking for Evans, and again, throws it to where Mike Evans doesn't even have a chance. He throws it out of bounds. And it'll be 3rd and 12 now, 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Tom Brady not being very accurate right now. Tough. At least not very accurate to Mike Evans in the end zone. Other throws have been really nice. But that's the second one he's missed trying to float to the back of the end zone. Okay, Tim, you're welcome. I didn't just hit that softball out of the park that Jan gave us. Takes a snap. Brady looking, stepping up, throwing it over the middle and overthrows again. Wanting a pass interference, but I think that would have been in-catchable ball anyway. Looking for Cade Otton in the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. 4th and 12. Bring out the field goal unit. Tampa Bay looking to go up by 7. Yeah, it's like Rotten Tomatoes. You don't want a 100% fresh movie as it is just sus. Rotten Tomatoes, man. Rotten Tomatoes. Sometimes, dude. Sometimes. It's not good. Takes a snap. Hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. My wife and I just watched Hocus Pocus 2. And not a fan of that movie at all. Not a fan. Didn't make a whole lot of sense. It was the whole show was weird. And I don't think it did the original justice at all. Rotten Tomatoes is not what it used to be. Yeah, you have to look at the audience score, not the critic score. The critic score is just terrible. They don't know what they're talking about. My least favorite movie of all time on Rotten Tomatoes right now. One of the YouTubers I was listening to recommended this movie, The Green Knight, and I looked on Rotten Tomatoes, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 90-something score. Like, what is The Green Knight on Green Knight? 89. 89 on Rotten Tomatoes. But if you look at the audience score, it's 50. How do you have a 40-point difference between the critics and the audience? Like, clearly you are out of touch. If you think this is a 90, but yet the audience think it's a 50, like, you should turn in your critic card. Because it's horrible. But this movie was it was, like, it had some cool visuals and everything, but it was just a terrible movie. In so many ways. I do not recommend watching this movie whatsoever. But I wish I could find one of the reviews from the critic. It was like, at the end of the movie, you have more questions than answers, and yet they gave it a 5 out of 5 on their grading scale. It's like, if you leave a movie and you have more questions than answers, that's a bad thing. Like, I'm here to be told a story, not just guess what you want me to think about what in the world is going on. What am I watching right now? I don't know. I'm not a movie critic. Maybe I'm a ding-dong, but not a fan. Focus. Hocus Pocus is just money. Yeah, oh, exactly. 100%. Yeah, it was just a money grab. 1,000%. And it isn't as hood as the Hocus Pocus song either. Right. But anyway, enough of my movie takes. Who cares about those? We're about to get back to the football game. So the Ravens will get the ball back here, down by 7 with 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Ravens offense has not looked very good, actually. The only reason they have 3 right now is because of the muff punt. Outside of that, they've been pretty meh. Lamar Jackson right now 5 for 8, 33 yards, but as a team, they're 2 carries, -5 yards. Yikes. They've had a few negative plays already. Tampa Bay playing tough defense after getting smoked by Carolina last week. All right, there is the kick, and it will be a touchback. So the 25-yard line is where Lamar will start this next drive. If you are into rock and roll yodeling, then Focus is the band for you. Rock and roll yodeling. Nope, that is not my genre. What's up with Lamar Jackson? He does not run the ball much anymore. I don't know. I mean, I think he has quite a few rushing yards, though. I don't know if he doesn't run the ball at all anymore, but what up, Kikosio? Lamar Jackson in the pistol. 3 receivers bunched to his left, a tight end on the right. Kenyon Drake behind him. Takes the snap, play action. Lamar steps up, throwing it over the middle and incomplete. Looking for number 80. Incomplete. Yes, it is, Tim. You just don't know yet. It's my genre. Tim, it's you. It's you, I promise. I don't like that. Why are they doing this to me? Why is it not centered up on this website? It's kind of bugging me. Is it not? Like, I don't know why it's not center. But oh well. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, looking for Isaiah Likely. That's who it was. Takes a snap, drops back, pumping, buying time. Now Vita Vea gets a hold of him, and it's a big sack. Vita Vea. Big boy in the middle, like 350 pounds, fights through the middle of that offensive line and gets the sack. Linderbaum, the rookie, had no chance. He beats the double team as well with the left guard. And it's going to be 3rd and long here to start the second quarter when we come back. Buccaneers 10, Ravens 3, and it's a loss of 13 yards. Yikes. Okay, I posted it in the Discord general so you can learn how you are keen on the yodeling. All right, you guys aren't going to be able to hear this, but I'm going to be the judge. You guys aren't going to be able to hear this. I might be protecting you. I might be keeping you from the greatest song in history. So I'm either doing the best thing I possibly could or the worst thing I possibly could. There's no in between. How long's the intro of the song? I just noticed right now it's 6 minutes and 42 seconds. Way too long for a song. The intro's still going. 17, 18 seconds in. 19, 20. Still an intro. This is terrible, Bod. I don't like long intros. Go to Discord, guys, if you don't know what it is. Oh my gosh. It's still introed at 35 seconds. The intro is probably a minute or two. Oh gosh. We're going to be here forever. All right, I'm fast forwarding it. Here we go. You ready? This is not still the intro. Wait a minute. Did you send me just an instrumental? Oh, no, there it is. I don't know what I'm listening to. I'm not going to lie to you guys. See, I'll tell you this, though. I am definitely not a music guy, so I'm not good at music takes. I like lyrics more than I like music. This is better than fish heads? I don't know, man. I may take the fish heads. Thought I'd be here for the long run, but friends in need, so I'm heading out. Have a good night, and hope the Bucs win. Hey! Thanks for stopping, Andrew. I appreciate the super chat very much. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry that you have to get going. But, hey, thanks for stopping by at all, watching, hanging out. We will always be back next time. So just because you're not here today, it doesn't matter. Well, there are no lyrics in this song. So that makes it very tough for me to enjoy.
I was like fast forward. I'm like, wait, is this still the intro? I'm like 2.5 minutes in. You could actually barely hit. The yodeling actually wasn't that bad, I will say. Because it's almost like you don't even notice. It's just like another instrument. Here we go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Setting up the screen to Duvernay. Duvernay trying to find a block, and he will only get to the line of scrimmage. So, 4th and 22. Now for the Ravens. That will force the punt here with 14:45 to go in the second quarter. Tampa up by 7 and will be getting the ball back. What up, Paul? And once I'm able to get on a computer or something, I'll join them as a member. Sweet. Appreciate it, man. Takes the snap. There's the kick. It's in the Discord, Neil. If you go to one of the first links in the description, you can get into the Discord. It's in the general chat. Darden gets the punt return. Stiff arms a man trying to get to the outside. He will, and it's a decent return up past the 40, maybe even past the 45-yard line. And Tom Brady getting some great field position again. Tampa Bay winning the field position battle. A very, very underrated part of an NFL football game is the field position battle. A lot of people don't really think of that too much when they're thinking about, oh, how did they win? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, hey, look at where each drive was starting from. And if you're able to start most of your drives from the 40, 45-yard line, the chances of victory go up probably 2x other games. You can Google Hocus Pocus or join the Discord in the general. Yes. It is more amusing if you watch the live version of the song. Oh, I can only imagine. The lead in is so much shorter live. That makes sense. Got to keep people entertained. All right, here we go. 14-12 in the second quarter. Otten in motion, but stays on the right side. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is White, and White will fall forward for a gain of 3. Up to the 48-yard line. Ricard White. I have a signed rookie card. I hope he turns into something special. That'd be cool to have. Right now he's behind who I think is one of the better running backs in the entire football league. Just very underrated, Leonard Fournette. But Ricard White stays in the ballgame. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle again. Nice jump step in the hole, but not a lot of room to run. He'll fall forward for a gain of about 2, maybe 2.5, depending on the spot. And they're right around midfield. Right at midfield. 13.5 to go here in the second quarter. It'll be 3rd and 5. Looks like Leonard Fournette coming back into the football game. Third and 4.5. Empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the right. Tom Brady. Looks like a blitz may be coming here. Ooh, this Ravens defense playing very far off. Quick throw. And it's incomplete. Nice hit by Stone. Coming up and knocking the ball out of the receiver's hands. Looks like it was Godwin. And it was a perfect hit. They just wanted to do a quick throw to Chris Godwin. It looked like it was going to be an easy first down. But perfect hit. Bang. Incomplete. 4th down. Force the punt here at midfield. If you watch Focus Live, you understand that cocaine is a hell of a drug. I couldn't believe it. I could believe that. Elon Musk completes Twitter deal and fires CEO. Is that true? What a punt by Tampa Bay. It'll be down at the 5.5-yard line. Beautiful punt. And this is what I'm talking about. Winning that field position battle. Now Lamar Jackson has to go 95 yards if he wants 7 points to tie this game. 12:44 to go in the second quarter. Lamar Jackson right now, 6 for 10, 33 yards. Has been sacked once for -12. Then Tom Brady right now, 7 for 11, 102 yards. Has not been sacked on the day. Neither team running the ball particularly well. 9 carries, 24 yards, and a touchdown for Tampa. 2 carries, -5 yards for Baltimore. Let's see if they try to attack the run game right now. Only 10 passing attempts for only 2 rushing attempts is not the Ravens' forte. Douglas Jones, I wish I could be the fired CEO of Twitter. Compensation is probably tens of millions of dollars, right? Yeah, it's like a fired football coach. You get to sit at home making like $3 million or something. Make sure none of my... What's up, Douglas? You're here all the time now. I'll give you moderator. There you go. Made Douglas a little moderator. He's here a lot. Comments a lot. I appreciate you being here, Doug. Thanks for being here, man. We don't struggle with TH4. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new life. I hit that note beautifully. Don't lie. Good to see we're not the only team that struggles to put up points in the first half, right? I would make a great head coach. I am very good at walking back and forth, looking disappointed, and I am quite good at yelling at refs. Beautiful. That's all we need. That's all we need a head coach for, right? You just hire an offensive coordinator, hire a defensive coordinator. You don't actually need to coach anybody. You're just there to yell. Love it. Why don't they hire a guy to just do that? The head coach should just hire a yeller. All right, 1st and 10 for the Ravens, backed up to their own 6-yard line. Lamar Jackson changing the play, putting a man in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, but he slips a tackle, getting it out to the outside. I believe that's Gus the Bus Edwards, and he falls forward for a gain of 11. That what looked like was going to be a loss of 2, maybe 3, turns into a gain of 11, first down Ravens. That's a big play to start to flip this field around. Wow, 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers there with opportunities to tackle him. They both miss, and it's a first down. At the own 18-yard line now. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, pump faking, avoiding the rush, but down goes Lamar. Shaq Barrett all over him on that one. Lamar, I guess, was hoping the pump fake would get him in the air, but Shaq Barrett being very disciplined, putting his hands up but not leaving the ground, and being able to bring him down with a sack. Devin White in on the sack as well. Why have an OC or DC if you're just going to do the job anyhow, just to prove what they... Oh, yeah, if you're going to do the job... Exactly. Just to prove what they do, and if they mess up, you fire them. Beautiful. You just need to be the hard-to-please daddy the players earn for. 3 receivers to the left, takes the snap. 2nd and 13, throwing it over the middle. Has his man, Mark Andrews. This will be a gain of about 5 up to the 21-yard line. 3rd down coming up for the Ravens. Oh, Mark Andrews, a little slow to get up. Looks like he may have a stinger on that right shoulder. Hopefully he's okay. He's definitely banged up, favoring the right side. Medical staff coming to help him out. Take a look at him. 3rd and 7. You just need to be the hard to... Yeah, sorry. 3 receivers bunch to the left. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Blitz may be coming. Yes, they do. Bring 5. Lamar Jackson, quick throw over to the right. Has his man! And it'll be caught for the first down is Robinson. And the Ravens starting to put a drive together. I mean, you don't become an alpha dog on the field unless you got a hard-to-please daddy. Is that scientifically proven in psychology? They're up to the 30 now. Lamar Jackson, quick throw over to the right. Has his man caught. Robinson trying to escape. Levante David could not do it. But we'll get a gain of about 6. Well, Lamar Jackson has 13 passing attempts as well as 2 sacks, so 15 dropbacks compared to 3 runs. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do have one of the best run defenses in the league, so trying to attack them through the air, especially with injuries, makes sense. Lamar Jackson's going to keep this one and run it himself, and you'll get the first down, gain of 5. Move the chains up to the 39-yard line of Tampa. No, excuse me, 41-yard line of their own. It is facts. Fair enough. Take a look here at the votes. 42 of you put votes in. Appreciate you guys. 55% of you have the Ravens winning tonight. Let's see what we got. 2 receivers to each side at their own 41-yard line. First and 10 takes the snap. 5-man rush. Quick throw over to the right side. And this one will be caught by Prochet for a gain of about 6 again. Lamar Jackson being very efficient on this drive. He has gone 4 for 4. Actually, I believe that's 5 for 5 now. And they had 1 carry for 12 yards. So nice drive of Bruin here for the Ravens. Will it turn into points? They're already up to their own 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4 with under 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. 2 tight ends on the right, 2 receivers to the left. Prochet goes in motion to the right now. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle to Gus. And Gus fight forward what he can. He may gain 2. So it should be a 3rd and a long 2 coming up for the Ravens. Will they keep this drive a-going? Ravens right now 1 for 5 on the day for 3rd down. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Gus. Gus will get the first down with ease up to the Tampa Bay 46-yard line. No doubter on that one. Brady napping on the sideline, probably. That's an easy first down. Easy first down for the Ravens. They're up to the 46-yard line now of Tampa Bay. This drive started on their own 6-yard line, so beautiful drive to get here where they are. 3 receivers to the right, takes a snap. Lamar Jackson looking, setting up the screen, caught by Drake. Drake cuts it up, and he will only get a gain of 2. Good reads there by Tampa. Uh-oh, there's a flag on the play. What's the flag going to be? Levante David wasn't happy about the flag at first, but it looks like he changed his tune, so this might be going against the Ravens. Pass interference. Number 3, offense. Prochet will get called with a pass interference, and so that'll move them back. 7:17 to go. Ooh, that's a bad call. Prochet barely even touched him. It was not a good block at all. Yikes. 3 receivers to the right. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun takes the snap. No, wait, hold on. Refs call the play dead. Not sure what happened here. Doesn't look like there's any flags. 6:56 to go here in the second quarter. I don't see any flags. Did somebody throw a flag? They're discussing what happened. We are completely in the dark here. Don't know what they're talking about. I don't see a flag symbol at all. I didn't see anybody throw a flag. Apparently they may be respotting it. Not sure. What up, Sancheesy? You think Washington makes trades before the deadline? I think they really want to offload Will Jack. Will that happen is up for debate, but that's definitely one trade they want to happen. I did see somebody share a trade potentially for Greedy Williams. That could be fun. Add another competent corner. I don't know if Browns are really looking to trade him away, and I don't know what the value would be. I don't want to trade a lot for him, but if we can get him on a reasonable deal and add a corner to this cornerback room and offload William Jackson, that would be actually really nice. Add a piece for a piece you're losing. All right, Lamar Jackson on 1st and 20 takes the snap, pumping, looking, scanning, throwing it over to the left side, and this one looks like it will be caught for a gain of about 4 for Robinson. So it'll be 2nd and 16 now coming up for the Ravens. Is that Deshaun Jackson? It is Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson on the sideline. I forgot they signed him. Lamar looking, scanning, stepping up, avoiding, now spinning off tacklers, still going, stays on his feet somehow, still running backwards, looking, and will throw it away, but he does not get back to the original line of scrimmage. This should be a flag. Lamar Jackson does a good job, but if you don't throw it past the line of scrimmage, this will be a flag for intentional grounding, and it's going to be a huge, huge loss. He ran backwards at least 14, 15 yards. Yep, intentional grounding. He did a great job buying time, but you have to be able to throw it past the line of scrimmage. He got out of the tackle box, but that is irrelevant when you look at where the ball ended up. You can't just throw it straight out of bounds. You got to throw it past the line of scrimmage. So that's a huge loss now, 6:29. It'll be 3rd and 36. Yikes. All the way back now to their own 28-yard line. They were up to the 46-yard line of Tampa Bay at once. Delayed handoff up the middle, and they'll get a decent gain up to the 45, around 40-ish yard line. But man, that drive went the other direction in a hurry. It was a beautiful drive to start. They started at their own 6, got to the Tampa 46, but this is why field position is so important. They had a good drive up to the 46-yard line, but instead of letting them get into field goal range, a couple of penalties, now Tampa Bay will get the ball back. Let's see if Stout can pin the Bucs back deep. And it will be fair caught at about the 14-yard line by Darden. Falling backwards as he makes the catch, but this time it's not muffed. So at the very least, the Ravens started to flip that field position. So instead of Tom Brady starting at his own 40 and you guys starting at your own 6, now they're going to start back at their own 14, and that's a much better situation. Why do refs even have numbers? Are there ref trading cards? Tim, you got an Ed Hockley rookie card. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know why they have numbers. That's a good question. I guess it's still just to be able to tell the difference of who they are without really seeing it. So I guess it's still just good to specify who they are, I guess. This play calling is putrid. Yep. The contract is taking a toll on his and the team's performance. Not good. You think it's the contract? It's a weird contract here. I mean, he's playing for $200 million for $250 million. It's very, very strange. Oh, Lamar Jackson is not afraid to bet on himself whatsoever. And he will not settle for anything. I don't know about that. He's playing for the bag. So many players have their best seasons in contract years. True. Tim, I think that people that laughed at me for saying the Jets would win the AFC East, I'm laughing at them so far. Well, they still have to win the AFC East. One of the reasons that people were laughing at you is because the Buffalo Bills are in that division, so it's still really hard for the Jets to win the division. But to your credit, the Jets are a much better football team than most expected. Will Brady retire at the end of the season? Who knows? I think he wants to be the oldest player ever. And it's George Blanda right now at 48 years old is the oldest player ever, so he's a few years away. Yeah, I mean, he's getting paid either way. It's just about he is playing here or playing to go to New England. He's coming to Washington, if only, right? But no, Lamar Jackson, it's actually a big difference. Because he may be able to get $300 million if he waits for the market. He really might. But he also may play for a much shorter contract. Maybe he only takes like a 3-year deal, wanting to re-up in a couple. Who knows? Takes a snap, handoff to the left side is Leonard Fournette, and Fournette will fall forward for a gain of about 2. A little man can dream. So gain of 2 for Tampa Bay, second and 8. 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. I don't think Lamar wants to play in Hurts' shadow, though, to be honest. He's gonna play where he makes the most money. Or he'll just go to another state that he wants to be in. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, scanning, pumping, rolling to his left, going deep. Mike Evans, incomplete. Little bit underthrown there by Tom Brady, allowing Marlon Humphrey to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and 8. Lamar, unanimous MVP, is not in Hurts' shadow. Yeah. 3 receivers to the right. Tom Brady in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. Looking, scanning, steps up. Throwing it over the middle and incomplete, looking for Godwin. Like, I think, where could Lamar end up? Lamar could end up in Tampa. Ooh. Lamar replacement for Tom Brady with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette. That's interesting. Very interesting. I can see him in Vegas. Get rid of Derek Carr. I can see him in Houston. Caught by Duvernay. Duvernay trying to zigzag around. He's going to get tackled at the 40-yard line. So Ravens did a good job flipping the field so far against the Tampa Bay. See if it could turn into points. 5:04 to go here in the second quarter. Ravens will get the ball. Ravens got the ball first at the game. So Tampa Bay will get the ball to start the second half. 49ers is very interesting. No, Lamar could end up in Washington. I'm not joking. QB need cap space, splashy wannabe, splashy owner. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I don't see, like, I mean, unless the Ravens just decide they don't want to pay him, that's one thing, but I don't see why he would want to play in Washington. Like, what's the benefit of playing in Washington over playing in Baltimore? I mean, you're still paying a ton of taxes. It's not like you're in a better organization. Like, I don't know what, I mean, it's possible. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I would say it's very unlikely. I think it's more likely that San Francisco makes a play like that, or Houston makes a play where Texas is a non-income tax state, so he makes a whole lot more money there. The Florida, any Florida team he could end up in potentially to avoid those taxes. That's why Tyreek Hill said he went to Miami. I mean, when you're talking about a $300 million contract, income tax would take, $40 million or something, $30 million. Like, it's pretty dang significant. Not the Niners, they're all in on Trey Lance. You don't know what they're all in on. If Lamar Jackson's on the market and they can make that play, like, what if they're able to trade Trey Lance as well? I don't know. I heard too many stories about Belichick loving him. I feel like he's going to end up there. He could. I can't get out of my head now. I really want there to be an Ed Hockley rookie card, and I want it. Tim, these guys don't really pay taxes. They have lawyers for that. No, they pay a lot of money in taxes. I promise you that. They pay a lot of money in taxes. Ed Hockley rookie card was engraved on stone. Lamar to the Texans? It could happen. I mean, they have Davis Mills right now. Texas is no taxes, man. Here we go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. At their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10 takes the snap. Blitz coming. Quick throw over to the left side is caught by Kenyon Drake, and Kenyon Drake never really got his footing and will fall forward for only a gain of 2. All in, I mean, the draft capital they gave up for Lance, that was a lot. Yeah, but I don't think they care about that. If you're talking about, I mean, you would just chalk it up and, hey, you traded that for Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? Did William Jackson III go to Dallas? I don't think so. Here we go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun takes the snap. Play action. Blitz coming. Stays up in the middle and throws it and caught. And Isaiah Likely, the tight end rookie, gets the catch and will gain about 10 yards. So what stats would be on the rookie card? Breakdowns of type of penalties they called. Ooh. Number of bad calls. Really likes the holding and false starts. And how many years he was a line judge to then a ump to then a this maybe. Takes a snap. Going deep and overthrows Rashad Bateman. And what flavor gum would you put the card in? I would put it in whatever the worst flavor is. What would be the worst flavor gum? The 49ers can't afford Lamar anyway. Cap? I don't know. Takes a snap. Lamar Jackson, quick throw over to the right side. It'll be caught by Robinson for a gain of about 14. Nice quick throw there by the Ravens, and they're moving the ball quite nicely. I mean, they have $16 million next year. 2 receivers to each side. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Corner blitz. Quick throw over to the right side. It'll be caught. And stays on his feet and stays in bounds. And Robinson, with what looked like it was going to be a 6-yard gain, stayed in bounds, and he will end up gaining about 15. Come on, Lamar. I have him on fantasy. Good luck. But yeah, $16 million? I think they could make that money dance. They probably could. Turn some money into signing bonuses. Like Deebo Samuel, $35 million. That ain't going to stand. No, wait. Sorry, it's only an $8 million. But turn some money into signing bonuses, kicking some money down the road. I think they could make it work. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun takes the snap, drops back. Drops way back deep. Drops, steps up now, stays in bounds, and then throwing it away. And it will fall incomplete. Duvernay, closest man in the back of the end zone. And it'll bring 2nd and 10 with 2:25 to go here in the second quarter. 90% I dream of Ed Hockley. There are days I realize how broken my brain is. Does nobody else think like this? Oh, there's plenty of things I think about that should not have room in my brain, that's for sure. This game is more entertaining than Virginia Tech at NC State, I believe it. 3 receivers to the left. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun takes the snap. Play action. Quick throw over to the right side, and it's underthrown. Looking for Robinson. Now it'll bring up 3rd and 10. Ravens having a couple of nice starts to drives, but they haven't been able to put it together to finish it. Lamar Jackson already has 23 pass attempts, 25 dropbacks. Yikes. To only 7 runs. This is completely backwards to the Ravens that we know. 3 receivers to the left. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throwing it over the middle, and it is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll bring up 4th and 3. What will the Ravens decide to do? So the 2-minute warning will be hit, so John Harbaugh will make a decision after the fact. So the 2-minute warning, Tampa Bay 10, Ravens 3. Ravens now 4th and 3 on the 10-yard line of Tampa Bay. They will decide when we come back if they're going to take a field goal or go for it. The tax situation is complicated. Tyreek Hill does pay state taxes because you pay taxes for away games. A lot of athletes choose the Northeast because they end up making more from endorsements. Potentially, right? And I understand that, especially if you go to New York, right? And you do pay taxes, or I have heard that you pay taxes on away games. I don't know if that's still a fact. Do NFL players pay taxes on away games? NFL players pay taxes in away games. The players on a single team can earn millions of dollars per day in taxable income when they travel out of state for a game. That's an attractive source of tax revenue for state governments, and each state fights for as much as they can claim. This created a snowball effect, and today nearly every state except for Florida, Washington, Texas, and Washington, D.C. enforces a tax on visiting players. Over the course of an NBA season, a player might visit 20 different states, which means that they'll need to file returns in each of them. That is disgusting. Players must file separate tax returns for every state where they played in away. Ugh, that is just horrible. I remember hearing about that. I just didn't know if it was still a thing, but it sounds like it'll never go away because the states want that badly. You pay taxes in every state you work in, NFL player or not. That's not true. I don't. I work in Virginia and D.C. all the time, but I do not have to file a tax in other states, or at least I don't. Maybe I just admitted to tax fraud, but I work in construction, and I do not have to fill out multiple different forms because I do jobs in different states. Do construction workers have to pay taxes in other states? At tax time, the employee will have to file a resident state income tax to report all income, including income earned out of state. They'll also file a non-resident income. They have a reciprocity, whatever that word is. All right, they are going for it. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. They're changing the play at the line, getting reset. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, pumping, now throwing it to the back of the end zone and nearly intercepted, but it'll hit the ground, and it will be failed. And Tom Brady and the Buccaneers will get the ball at their own 10-yard line. Minute and 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter. That game is 3-0 NC State at half. Wow. What's up, Justin? You can tell this is a Thursday night game, right? Got to go for it. I chose Miami, too, because my life's dream is to be in a taco truck commercial. You pay taxes in a state you work in, not NFL player or not. You pay taxes where you perform your services. So, yes, you pay taxes in each state that you play in. Also, international taxes as well. It has to do with where you live as a primary residence. I'm not sure. Here we go. 2 receivers each side. Takes a snap, drops back, quick throw for Tom Brady. Tom Brady will make the grab. Tom Brady will complete the pass to Scotty Miller for a gain of 7. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Hopefully you can win this Sunday. I'm going to that game versus the Colts. Have fun, Noah. Thanks. 2 receivers to each side. Tom Brady takes the snap. Looking to throw. Stepping up. Batted in the air and hits the ground harmlessly. Very dangerous. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 2 now with 1:31. Tampa Bay still has all 3 timeouts. Just got to continue this drive. What is Baltimore doing? Kick the field goal? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like that decision either. You got to take the points when you have them available. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 for Tampa Bay. Did I see Deshaun on the sidelines? I did. They have to pay reciprocity agreement. It has to do with your residence and where your states have. Oh, okay. So maybe Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. all have agreements that they don't have to. So the DMV area, I don't have to fill it out because nobody ever told me I did. And my boss, I remember we used to have to write on the, like my boss is a small business. I remember he had to say, like specify what state we did the job in. So maybe he used to have to do all that, but we don't do that anymore. So maybe they just got rid of it in my state. 2 receivers to each side. Tom Brady in the shotgun takes a snap. Tom Brady going deep, and it's caught by Mike Evans with 3 dudes around him. Holy crap, and it's a huge play on 1st down, and that is big for Tampa Bay. He is literally triple covered, 2 corners and a safety, and Mike Evans makes the grab. Ooh, Tom Brady nearly hit too low, but he doesn't get the flag. 3 receivers to the left, 1st and 10 at their own 45 now. Takes the snap, quick throw underneath. It'll be caught by Fournette, falling backwards. He'll get a gain of 5. The clock continues to run. 3 timeouts still for Tampa Bay. How did he catch that? Dude, that was insane. 3 receivers to the left, takes the snap, drops back, 4-man rush, looking, pumping, and he's going to go down. Tom Brady takes a sack. How in the world do you take that sack if you're Brady? He pump faked it. Instead of letting it go, he needed to throw that. Now that forces him to waste a timeout and lose a ton of yards. Wow. Yikes. Don't worry, Everett's pretend you will pass the test in one of these days if you keep trying. What's up? Just took another COVID test, and I got another negative. Nice. You see Deshaun Jackson on the sidelines? I did. Also, I'm not really watching Thursday Night Football. Caps and Virginia Tech are both playing right now, so I really don't care for Thursday Night Football right now. Fair enough. What's wrong with Brady's hand? I didn't notice. Is something wrong with Brady's hand? Tom Brady, if he gets sacked one more time tonight, we'll see the most sacked by a quarterback ever. Takes a snap. Brady looking, stepping up. Pumping, and he goes down again. Back-to-back sacks. He's now the most sacked player in NFL history. That's twice he pump faked it and took the sack. It's like he wanted to be the highest sacked player right here, right now. Wow. Wow. You just called it. Yep. 4th and 21. 56 seconds left here in the second quarter. He's going for all the records, right? I guess except for interception. If he was going for the interception record, you'd probably have to get like 30 interceptions for the next 3 years or something. What a glory hound. He's just got to own all the records. So selfish. Cormada to punt it away, and it will be punted back to the 6-yard line. Duvernay running to his right, trying to get to the edge, and he'll get tackled at around the 12, maybe 13-yard line. So 46 seconds left and 1 timeout for the Ravens. Will they be able to get points on the board before halftime? Who's receiving at halftime? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will get the ball first out of halftime. Next, he's going for Brett Favre's INT record. Yeah, how many interceptions would he need? Tom Brady stats. Career stats, 204 interceptions. Brett Favre. $336? Tom Brady would need 4 more seasons of 30 interceptions to catch that. Holy crap. Lamar Quick throw over to the left side in the flat is caught by Drake and out of bounds after a gain of about 3. Jeez. 336 interceptions. That is insane. Tom Brady over a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. What a stud. What a stud. Takes a snap, drops back, pumping, looking, stepping up, now buying time, rolling to his left. Lamar Jackson throwing it, caught, and turns upfield is Isaiah Likely, and Likely will get the first down. Will the Ravens use their final timeout? It looks like yes, they will. With 30 seconds left, they're going to have to get about 30 more yards. Not impossible. Did you hear Russell Wilson was exercising on a plane? I did not. He only needs 132 more of them to tie. That's insane. Even if he went 4 more seasons of 30 or more picks, or 30 picks, I should say, he would not tie Brett Favre. You think Brady has a glove on his hand? Is that not normal? Does he not have a glove usually on his offhand? 3 receivers to the right, takes the snap. Lamar Jackson looking, stepping up, nearly sacked, throwing it over the middle and incomplete. And there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, is this going to be roughing the passer? Looked like he did get smacked at the end of the play. Personal foul. Face mask. Number 9, defense. It's not roughing the passer, but it is a face mask. Shoyinka gets called for it. 15 extra free yards. Yep, he held the face mask of the left tackle. Yep, definitely got 3 fingers in there, grabbed it, and pulled him down, and that's how he was able to get to Lamar Jackson. 25 seconds left here in the second quarter. Ravens down by 7, trying to get something here before the half. Tampa Bay will get the ball first out of half. They're at the 45-yard line. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throwing it over the middle, and it'll be caught by Prochet. They got to hurry up to the line. They are in field goal range for the best kicker of all time. 16, 14, 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and they will spike it here with 8 seconds. This would be a 61-yard field goal attempt. Let's see if they go with the quick out real quick. Jeez Louise. Justin Tucker made a 70-yard field goal attempt in warmups. It would have been good from what looks like 72 or 73. Unbelievable, the kind of leg this dude has. Let's see what they do. They're probably... you got to protect the sidelines here. If you are Tampa Bay, they're going to throw it quick outside. Takes a snap. Let's see what they do. Nope, they're just going to throw it away. And it will be incomplete. So it's 4 seconds left. So Justin Tucker will go for a 61-yard attempt. This was a chip shot for one Justin Tucker, considering he made it from 70 in warmups. Justin Tucker's made 74% of field goal attempts from 50-plus yards in his career. Man, some kickers don't even have 74% in their career from anywhere. This dude is 74% from 50-plus. But this one's going to be from the right hash on 61 yards. All right, here we go. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick looked blocked! It was blocked! And that'll take us to the halftime. Holy moly. It is blocked. O'Connor got a hand on it. Honestly, I don't think that was going to be good anyway, unless it took a crazy fade to the right. But all right, so the Buccaneers 10, Ravens 3 at halftime. A lot of time left for either team to make a move, but Tampa Bay having the lead and will get the ball first. Well, you got to be ready to avoid all those snakes. If you weren't a Washington fan, which team would you be a fan of? The Ravens. The reason I'm a Washington fan is because I'm a home team guy. I love all my home teams. So if I would be a Ravens fan, like if there was no Washington D.C., I'd be, Orioles, Ravens. The Baltimore Bullets would probably be a thing still. So I would have been a Baltimore fan if it wasn't for Washington. But it's not because I like them. I don't have a second favorite team that I would want to go be a fan of. So many studs with the name Justin, it's unreal. Is that true? Justin Jefferson, Justin Herbert. Of course, Justin Tucker. Is there a bunch of other studs? Those are the ones that come to my mind immediately. I mean, I like Justin Fields. I wouldn't call him a stud yet. Is there other Justins? Justin Timberlake. There you go. Justin Timberlake. Oh, I don't count Justin Bieber. Okay, Justin Bieber was one. Do you think we re-sign Taylor this offseason? I think so. If he wants to be here. I mean, he's a great backup. And your name's Justin. Of course, we have Justin Goins. That's the best Justin. The top-notch Justin, right? Justin Reed. I mean, I was just searching for a Dan Fouts bobblehead again, and something amazing popped up. You can order an $80 personalized pole dancer bobblehead. With a pole and everything? Ay, ay, ay. What other Justins are in the league that are good? Also, is Justin the most? Right? Like, thinking about, like, top 10 players, right? Of their positions. Justin might be one of the highest. In my opinion, Heineken is the best backup in the league and probably a middle-of-the-pack starter. Probably. Maybe, like, top 20 starter, something like that. Who do you think's winning this game? I picked the Buccaneers before the game, so I'm sticking with that. I can't imagine a 78-year-old dude named Justin. I'm going to Justin's funeral. Doesn't sound right. Justin is a young guy's name. Yeah, for now. Like, I'm sure at one point, I don't know. What's a good old man name? Herbert. Or, I don't know. What's a good old man name? My grandfather's names are Paul and Jimmy. I guess Paul is a decent one. Joe. Joe's a pretty good one. You never see any young person named Joe. Yeah, I know Joseph. I know a Joseph. Or, yeah, they're like usually called like Joey or something. You're right. Joe. My grandfather's name was Louis. Lou. That could be a good one. Earl was always an old guy's name. Earl is a good one. Esther was an old girl's name. Yep. Carol is an old lady's name. That's my grandmother's name. There's not a lot of young Carols. Rose is a good one. My other grandmother's name is Agnes. They got some old lady names. Agnes and Carol. Jimmy and Paul are okay. Not great, but they could go a little bit either way. Wasn't a Colts fan when they were in Baltimore, like Baltimore Orioles though, and the Bullets. Yeah, I used to like the Orioles until the Nats came to town, and I was never a baseball fan anyway, so it's not very like I was a diehard Orioles fan. So when the Nats came to DC, it was an easy switch to me. So I'm a Nats fan, I'm a Caps fan, I'm a Wizards fan, I'm a Maryland Terrapin fan because I live in Maryland, but closer to DC, which is why I'm not a Baltimore fan. And then, yeah, so Do you see the Eagles winning the Super Bowl? I mean, they're not my favorite. Like, the number one favorite. I think the number one favorite is the Bills. But the Eagles are right there, if not number two. I mean, they have to be the favorites out of the NFC right now. I mean, there's really nobody in the NFC that's really that good. I mean, they already demolished the Vikings earlier. The Vikings' one loss came to the Eagles, and it wasn't even close. So, is there really another team in the NFC that's even really going to compete? I mean, we'll see what happens, I guess, when they go against the Giants. They already beat the Cowboys. So, I guess that when they go against the Giants, that'll be an interesting game. I like the Eagles more, though. I don't know. I can't open my custom bobblehead website. Was going to post to the Discord. I love that Bod has bought into the Discord. He loves posting stuff over there to the Discord. It's great. It's great. Washington Redskins was full of Joes in the 80s. Yeah. Joe Jacoby, Joe Theismann. I'm sure there was other Joes that I'm not thinking of all the time. Those are the two that come to my head immediately. But yeah, Joe was definitely a popular name back in the day. Joe Namath. I mean, Joe Burrow is a young guy named Joe, right? Joe Flacco is not super old. What do you think of trading Andrew Notwell for Wyatt Davis? If I would trade, I would just cut Norwell. So if we could trade Norwell, I'm through the roof. I can see the Eagles' first loss being against us, like the Steelers in 2020. Potentially, yeah. Joe Gibbs is young at heart. There you go. I had the Vikings as my NFC Championship team. They could beat the Eagles. I mean, yeah. I mean, could is a pretty vague thing. Like, I don't see them being the favorites at all. Like, if I were to, I would say the Eagles should be at least 5.5 point favorites over the Eagles. What up, Hu Van Lee? What, Ryan Duffney? What's up, dog? The Texans could beat the Eagles. Yeah, exactly. Could is a pretty general word. As a Washington fan, what was your favorite win to see? Probably my favorite win that I could remember. I mean, obviously, winning that playoff game back in 2005 would have been up there if I really remembered it over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm pretty sure that was the one that Sean Taylor scooped up a score and won the game. So I vaguely remember that one. I was pretty young, like 12 years old or something like that when that game happened. Not even, I guess, 2000, something like that. But then my favorite one probably is the Code Red game. Since I was at that game, we were down 24-0, and I was just so upset and ticked off, and my wife was like, "It's fine, we're gonna come back, it's all good, we're gonna come back and win." And I'm sitting there like, "We never come back from this is never gonna happen, blah blah blah." And then we came back and won. I even shed a tear. Like, I was so happy with that win. It was pretty sweet. Best nostalgic song. Best nostalgic song. Huh. I mean, there's definitely some that come to mind, but what's the best nostalgic song? I don't know. I don't have a great answer to that. Maybe the chat will have some good ones. I don't know. As I said, I'm not really a music guy anyway. Joe Washington, Joe Bugle. Okay, there you go. I have a couple more Joes from that Washington team in the 80s. The We Won Dallas game by far. Ooh. Then the Super Bowl win versus the Finns. Okay. Numa? I don't know who that is or what that is. The Vikings will run away with their division. The Eagles won't. By could, I don't mean any given Sunday. I mean matchups and equal talent. I gotcha. I just... Like, what do you think like the spread would be in that game? like, I feel like the Eagles would be at least 5.5-point favorites. No, it's fish heads. The Vikings' biggest problem is that the playoff games are in primetime. Kirk Cousins stinks in primetime / non-1 p.m. games. True. A.J. Brown or Terry McLaurin? Give me Terry, baby. Give me Terry. I posted the top 10 offense and defense for Week 8 on Discord, and I don't know how the Lions are even in that conversation, because the Lions' offense is incredible. What do you mean? Like, the defense sucks, but their offense is really good. Hey! There is a Ed Hockley trading card. And it's actually signed. You found it. That's hilarious. Matt Ryan's tenure QB1 for the Colts lasted 28 weeks and 3 days. Stop it. No, it didn't. This is made up. No, it didn't. It was just reported that Snyder secured funding for their new stadium, and here's the rendering of the plan. There's like no seats at the stadiums. Twitter posts. Yeah, Lions, that makes sense. Top 10 offense. Their offense has been tremendous this year. The Seahawks have had a tremendous offense this year as well. Unfortunately, DK might be out for quite some time. Is there anybody else that should be in this conversation that is not? I don't know. I don't think so. And then defensively, I mean, Bills are 1-1. That's crazy. And then Eagles are 3-2. That's pretty sweet. Broncos defense deserves to be number 3. They've been tremendous. Honestly, they could be even number 1. Their defense has been outstanding. I would actually probably put their defense over the Eagles, if I'm being honest. I mean, the Broncos have literally kept them in football games just defensively. Cowboys being top 5 makes sense. Bengals number 5? That's interesting. I don't think of them as one of those top-notch defenses, but I guess it doesn't make it's not completely insane. But yeah, overall, I think that's okay. Who dat? Says King Creole. What's up, dog? But the hell is fish heads? I remember hiding in my sister's room late at night listening to the Dr. Demento show with my sis. Parents got ticked every time they called us. Dr. Demento. What is that? All right, Tucker will kick it out of the back of the end zone. It will be a touchback. So the 25-yard line is where Tom Brady will start this second half. What can we do? Joe Jacoby and Joe Lavender. Yeah, I said Joe Jacoby. Joe Lavender is one that I did not remember. Bengals are kind of meh, especially since Jamar Chase is out. Well, they're just talking about defensively, not offensively. All right, here we go. Tom Brady in the shotgun takes a snap. Handoff up the middle for Fournette, and Fournette will fall forward for a gain of 4. And also, without Jamar Chase, they're still going to be good. They still have Joe Mixon. They still have Tyler Boyd, and or is T. Higgins back yet? I mean, that offense is not going to be trash. 3 receivers to the right. Tom Brady in the shotgun. 2nd and 6 at their own 29-yard line. Tom Brady takes the snap. Quick playing and trying to set up the screen, and it's going to fall incomplete. Peters picks it up as if it was a fumble. It was not. So it will be 3rd and 6 for Tampa Bay. Jackson with 30 pass attempts in the first half is pretty insane considering what this Ravens team is. To have 32 dropbacks and only 7 rushes is unheard of in Baltimore the last few years. It is the Dolphins fight song. Just do a YouTube search for Fishhead song. Yeah. Hell, even Tim posted it in the comment section. Yep. And on that note, Tim, I haven't found a 17-year-old YouTube post. Ah, dang it. Tom Brady takes a snap, drops back, looking, setting up, rolling to his right, avoiding the rush, and he's just going to throw it into the dirt. 3rd and 6. It looks like no flags on the intentional grounding. So it will be a punt. 14-13 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tim, did you know Terry McLaurin was from Indianapolis? I did. I did know that because I remember during the Combine this past offseason, Martin Mayhew went to Indianapolis to meet with Terry and his agent when they were at the Combine. You know what I haven't done today? Is I haven't played Weddle. Oh, Weddle games. We're going to get a punt here from Carmada. Hassan Haskins, rookie running back. It's a tall player. In the AFC. Ooh, Duvernay is going to get the return here. Nice punt for Carmada. Duvernay trying to get to the outside. Does make a couple of guys miss and gets put out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Decent return there for Duvernay. So we're in the AFC, but not in the AFC South. Let's go with T. Higgins. All right, we do have wide receiver at 6'4". It's not AFC North, so we're either in the West or the East. What 6'4" receivers are out there? Let's go with Tim Patrick. Ooh! Wow. Wide receiver 6'4", 28 years old. I mean, everything's right except for Tim Patrick and Denver. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Takes the snap. Keeping it is Lamar Jackson on the run. Running up the middle. Has a wide open lane. Spinning off tackler. Still going. Trying to get to the outside of the right side. And he's going to have a nice gain out of bounds. Lamar Jackson showing off those legs. Well done. Mike Williams is a great guess. Mike Williams is a great guess. Well done, Justin. Well done. Paris Campbell. Wow, we got a lot of stuff over here. A lot of stuff. All right, it gets up to their own 48-yard line. Lamar Jackson handing it off the middle to Gus the Bus, who gains 2 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 8. The stud strikes again. Well done, Justin. All right, so we're in the AFC, but not the AFC South. Wide receiver, but no, it's not wide receiver. It's on the offense. A short player under the age of 25. What short running backs are there? Let's go with Joe Mixon right now. No, Joe Mixon's too old. Joe Mixon's too old. Let's go with J.K. Dobbins, maybe. All right, we got the age right. All right, Lamar Jackson in the shotgun at the 50-yard line. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is Gus the Bus. And Gus the Bus will fall forward for a nice gain of about 6.5 yards. AFC North running back. So it is a 5'11 running back. Young guy, 23 years old. High. It's either number 28 or number 29. And it's either in the West or the East. Is it Ramondre Stevenson? No. Oh, he's number 38, number 28. Handoff to the right side is Gus again, and he's going to get the 1st down with ease up to the 32-yard line of Tampa Bay. Here come the Ravens. All right, it is AFC East running back. And he's 24, not 23. Is it Michael Carter? No, it is not Michael Carter. Michael Carter's only 5'8"? What? It's not on the Jets. It's either Buffalo or Miami. Who's 23 on either Buffalo or Miami? Like, I didn't know either of these teams had a young running back. Well, I know the Ravens have that one kid, young running back from let's just do. It is Buffalo. Crap. Who's the kid from Georgia? Who's the kid from Georgia? Cook. James Cook. Boom. James Cook. There it is. There it is. James Cook. I thought he was younger than that. Isn't he a rookie this year? Man, 23 years old is actually pretty reasonably old for a rookie. But there you go. We got another one in the books. Excuse me. Weird. It says there's 35 viewers, but then this one says 19 viewers. I don't know what's true. Is there 35 of you, or is there only 19 of you? Looks like it's 35 of you. I refreshed. All right. Well, Ravens have the ball. 12-13 to go. Down by 7, and they're moving the ball nicely here. Moving the ball nicely. The peripheral. Watch now. Watch the peripheral right now. Another high-quality Thursday night game. Honestly, it's not super high quality. I think you're trolling a little bit, but it's actually not that bad. It's a competitive game, at least. They never choose O lineman for Weddle. I think I've seen it like once or twice. It's been a while. Handoff up the middle for Edwards. Edwards will fall forward for only a gain of about a half yard. 11:40 to go here in the third quarter. Can the Ravens get a touchdown here? Tight ends are short alignment and they get picked. I remember seeing like one like guard a while ago, but it does not happen very often, that's for sure. I see running backs and wide receivers a whole lot more often. I don't even see quarterbacks all that often. It's like quarterbacks are pretty rare too. Here we go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun takes the snap. Play action setting up the screen to Duvernay. Duvernay gets a block. He's up the sideline. He'll get the first down inside the red zone. Go the Ravens. Up to about the gain to about the 18-yard line. 10:55 to go here in the third quarter. Nice. Ricard getting the block. All right, 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the pistol. 3 receivers to the left. Puts Duvernay in motion to the right, takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and it will be a decent gain here from Drake. Still fighting. Gains about 4, maybe 5. A TD to Likely will help my FanDuel bet. Well, good luck. I liked Isaiah Likely coming out. Me and my dad liked him. Did he go to... Now I'm like struggling to remember exactly where he went to school. Was it... Isaiah Likely. He went to Coastal Carolina. He played with that interesting quarterback coming out of Carolina. I always want to say Boise State because that was Khalil Shakir, but I get it mixed up. Takes a snap, play action, quick throw over the middle, and it will be caught by Duvernay. First down at the 6-yard line. Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens trying to get something going here. It's so stupid to play 4 days later. They can't recover properly, nor can they make a game plan in time to prepare for Thursday night games. I think that contributes mostly to the lack of quality. You might be right. 2 tight ends on the left, 2 receivers to the right. One goes in motion now to the right, takes a snap, play action, quick throw to Drake. Drake trying to hit the edge, and he will get there. And the Ravens are an extra point away of tying this game up. And it's 9-10. 9-play, 77-yard drive for 4 minutes and 53 seconds, and the Ravens are right back into this football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick was nearly blocked, but it is good. Guy coming off the edge, diving for it. Could not quite get there. All right. 9:05 left in the third quarter. 10-10. Lamar Jackson, 22 of 33, 169 yards, giggity, and a touchdown. 2 sacks, 15 yards lost. Tom Brady's been sacked 2 times for 16 yards lost. Tom Brady, 10 for 19, 142 yards. So what was once a good start for Tom Brady, it's definitely slowed down a little bit. Tampa Bay not running the ball well at all. 11 carries for 70 yards. Lamar Jackson's 25-yard carry starting to boost up those rushing numbers for Baltimore, who did not start off the game well at all running the football, but they're up to 13 carries, 79 yards as a team, which is actually pretty darn solid. That's like 6 yards a carry now-ish as a team. Better than that, I guess, huh? No, it is. No, it's about right. Yep, 78 would be exactly 6, so there you go. Thoughts on the Bills' new stadium? When are the Bills getting a new stadium? I didn't know that. Bills' new stadium. Buffalo Bills released first renderings of future stadium 12 hours ago. Buffalo Bills unveiled their first design images for their new $1.4 billion stadium. Wow. Is it going to be a dome or not? Interesting. It's a lot. Those look like a lot of fans. A lot of seats. I wonder how many seats this thing's going to hold. It's kind of an interesting... with the Buffaloes here. Huh. This looks like a cold stadium, doesn't it? It just looks very cold. It's pretty sweet. No need to look it up, Tim. They aren't going to have a Buffalo Wild Wings out front. How dare they? They really messed up. And there is the kick. And it's a touchback, so the 25-yard line is where Tom Brady will start this next drive. It looks similar to RFK Stadium. What do you know about RFK? What do you know about RFK there, Yuki? All right, here we go. Julio Jones in motion, takes the snap, play action. Brady, quick throw over the left side, caught by Rachaad White, trying to cut it back to the middle. He will, and he'll get the first down and a couple extra. Spinning still, up to the 45-yard line goes Rachaad White. Nice catch and run for the rookie. It'll bring up 1st and 10 now for Tampa Bay. 20 yards. I know my history. Look at you, Yuki. Julio Jones goes in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Rachaad White with a nice run for a gain of 8. Using the young buck here instead of Leonard Fournette, and he's running well. Mike Evans just tapped him on the head saying, good job, Rook. What's up, Scotty? 0-7 fantasy football season. Matt McManus ain't helping. I'm with you, dude. My team is horrific. One of my teams, I should say. Tom Brady under center. Man goes in motion. They're going to jet sweep it to Julio. Julio trying to get to the edge, and he will not. Barely back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and a long 2 coming up for Tampa Bay. I don't think it's McManus. I think it's your whole team. Yeah. Yeah. On my 0-7 team, I have the best kicker in the league. I have good old Daniel Carlson. And he's literally had weeks where he's scored the 2nd most points on my fantasy team. Like, my team is bad. 2 receivers to each side. Tom Brady in the shotgun. Brady looking at the safety blitz. Takes a snap. No blitz coming. It's only a 4-man rush. Quick throw over to the left side, and it's incomplete. Not sure who he was looking for. Mike Evans was the closest target, but it was completely way off target on that one. And it'll bring up 7:05 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and they'll be forced to punt on 4th and 2. Trust me, Yuki, it's McManus. All right, it will be a touchback. Bounced it around the 2-yard line, but takes a good Ravens bounce. So the 20-yard line is where Lamar Jackson will start this next drive here with 6:57 to go here in the 3rd quarter in a tied ball game. A lot of football left, and we got a good game of brewing. So at one point I thought I was going to get the over correct, but clearly that is not happening as of right now. All right. I will be right back. Tom Brady is like screwing my team right now. I need passing touchdown. Ugh. All right, I'm back. Shouldn't have had the spicy wings. No, I had to go get some caffeine or something. Got my Arnold Palmer. All right, here we go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, first and 10. Takes a snap, handoff to the left side, and it is going to be a nice run here by Duvernay hitting the edge and gains about 15 on the play. Ravens' run game is really starting to come alive here in the second half, and that's going to affect the game, obviously, big time. Running the football. Good old RSO. Good block by Edwards, getting two guys blocked. Jeez. 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. First and 10 now for the Ravens. At their own 38-yard line. Three receivers to the right, takes a snap. Handoff up the middle for Gus, and Gus will fall forward for a gain of about 2.5, up to the 45-yard line. .601 to go in the third quarter and counting. Mark Andrews now not dressed after hurting his shoulder earlier in that first quarter. 2nd and 8, under 6 minutes to play. Ricard goes in motion, two receivers to each side. Lamar Jackson takes a snap. Handoff to the right side is Drake. Drake will get a nice gain. No, it's only a gain of about 3. Baltimore Ravens really starting to pound the rock now. Crazy. Lamar Jackson, didn't we say he had 30 pass attempts in that first half? So far in the second half, we've only seen him pass the ball 3 extra times. Meanwhile, the run game has exploded. Now over 100 yards on the day. 3rd and 5 to go here with 5 minutes to go. Lamar Jackson takes a snap out of the empty backfield, throwing it over the middle, has his man Isaiah Likely, the rookie, making some guys miss, and he's going to stiff arm another dude and fall forward to the 40-yard line of Tampa Bay. He is hyped up, looking towards his sideline. 1st and 10, 4:40 to go. Ravens now driving again. Tampa Bay's offense has not looked very good. Last year, they were averaging about 28 points a game. This year, only 17, and they're still struggling tonight. Lamar Jackson takes a snap, play action. Lamar steps up, pumping, buying time, and he's going to get hit from behind and sacked by Shoyinka. But he's only going to lose 1. So 2nd down and 11 for the Ravens. 4 minutes to go. Tyron Shoyinka, former first-round pick out of Penn State. Actually, did Shoyinka go to Penn State? Or am I getting it confused with the... Oh, I think Shoyinka went to Penn State, if I remember correctly. No, Washington. Okay. Handoff up the middle. And nice running is Justice Hill. And it'll be another first down on 2nd and 11. So he went to Washington. I always get him confused with the Ravens. Owe went to... Tim, I think your chair farted again. Actually, that was my dog Ruby growling. Not really growling, but like the... What? She's giving me a look. 3:02 to go here in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the left. Duvernay motions over to the right now. Now he comes back to the left. Takes a snap. Handoff to the right side is Gus Edwards, and Gus Edwards will get a gain of about 2.5 on first down. 2nd down and about 7.5. Come here, Booba. Come here. Up. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hi. Hi. Mwah. All right, 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers 27-yard line, takes a snap, and Lamar Jackson's going to keep it, trying to escape anywhere, nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard on the play, designed run there, and it'll be 3rd and 9. Tim always blaming the farts on the dogs. This dog will fart, too. She'll rip them. Third and 9. Minute and 42 to go here in the third quarter and counting. Ravens are in field goal range. But I'm sure they want more. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Play action. Quick throw over to the right side in the screen. It'll be caught by Robinson. Making guys miss. Still going up the sideline. First down and more. And pushed out of bounds. And that was all Robinson doing some shake and bake. And it'll be 1st and 10. What a play. Looked like he was dead to rights. 2-3 guys were around him, making dudes miss. And Devontae David gets tripped up by his own dude. And he finally gets pushed out of bounds. But not until after a first. Nice block by number 84 to also set him free on the third guy. 3 receivers to the left. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Likely goes in motion from left to right, takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is Hill, and Hill will fall forward for a gain of 3. So we'll have one more play before the end of the third quarter at least. It's a difference of about 5 seconds on the play clock and the game clock. 2nd and 7. Let's see what Greg Roman has in store. 23 seconds and counting. Tampa Bay's defense is exhausted. 6.5-minute drive for the Ravens up to the 10-yard line. Ricard in motion. Takes a snap. Play action. Pressure coming. Lamar buying time. Rolling to his right. Looking. Throwing to the end zone. And it is caught by Isaiah Likely! Who needed that earlier? One of you in the chat asked for Isaiah Likely touchdown. It was Stone, and you got it. And the Ravens go up 16-10. Wow, Lamar Jackson doing enough to buy time. Isaiah Likely finally finding a spot open. Lamar Jackson pumping. Nice. And it looks like both feet are in bounds. Touchdown for the Rook. Tim, stay away from Chipotle. Great find by Lamar, yes. He bought enough time to finally find his dude. The extra point coming up here for Justin Tucker. Why did I forget his last name for a second? I was like saying Herbert, Fields, everybody else in my head not named Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker will take the field. Let's go. This is good for the Commanders. Yep. We definitely want NFC teams to lose. That's true. 298 out of 5,517 before that play. Let's see where it puts me. Wow. That's pretty darn good. Even before that touchdown. All right, here we go. Tucker lining up the PAT. Takes the snap, the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Ravens have gone 14 unanswered and have taken the lead by 7. So Lamar can throw TDs, but Sam can't. Well, can you buy time for about 10 seconds in the back of the end zone, or back of the play? 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,000. So I guess he had it probably for like 5 seconds or something. Harbaugh is ready to dig someone? What? Have you ever been to the Pro Football Hall of Fame? I have not. I have not been to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I have been to the... Or did we even go to that? I remember, I think the College Football Hall of Fame is in Atlanta, and I believe I went to that. Or did we actually go inside? Now I don't remember. I remember that was an option that we could go. Now I don't remember if I went or not. Maybe I didn't. I don't think actually I went there now that I think about it. but I know it's in Canton, Ohio. I've never actually been. Probably have had opportunities to stop by, too. I've driven through Ohio several times, but I never did. I got Lamar in the MVP times 1.5 points slot, and Fournette, likely Brady, and White in the 4 regular spots. Ooh, I wouldn't have gone Brady. I probably wouldn't have gone Brady. The NFC is so mid. I love it. Yes, there is not a lot. There's like a couple of high-level teams, and then it really falls off after that. 3 receivers to the right. Tom Brady in the shotgun. Otten in motion. Takes the snap. Drops back. No, quick throw to the screen is Godwin, and Godwin will fall forward for a gain of 4, and that will end the third quarter. 17 Baltimore, 10 Tampa Bay, and we have 1 quarter left of football. Check out Twitter post. It's about Le'Veon Bell. I heard Le'Veon Bell beat Adrian Peterson in a fight. That was crazy. Oh, Harbaugh is ready to fight somebody. That makes more sense. Le'Veon Bell turned down boxing match versus Frank Gore. I don't want to fight any more running backs because honestly, I don't feel like and this is no disrespect to Frank Gore or any other running back, I don't feel like those guys are on my skill level. Woo! Confidence. You know, I never actually went and watched that fight, now that I'm mentioning it, but I agree. Frank Gore is not going to be able to fight him. I really agree with that. Like, how big is Frank Gore? Frank Gore is only 5'9", 212. Yeah, he has no shot against Le'Veon Bell. Where Le'Veon Bell is actually, like, clearly, I mean, he defeated, what's his name? But he's 6'1", 225. So that's, 4 inches on him. So the reach is insane. Then he also has 13 more pounds. So the reach is way different. Most likely the skill level in fighting. The age is different. I mean, Le'Veon is only 30 years old. Frank Gore is, 39? So there's an age difference. There's a skill difference. There's a size difference. And I actually don't blame Le'Veon at all for that. 76 out of 55-17 now. Nice. This game is going by fast. I'm glad somebody thinks so. Well, good luck, Stone. I hope you win some money. That'd be cool. Here we go. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to the left side. It'll be caught by Godwin for the first down as we start the fourth quarter. All right. Tom Brady has had several fourth quarter comebacks in his career. Let's see if he has another one in him. Patrick Queen going to the tent. Looks like he's getting looked at on his left shoulder. 14:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tom Brady in the shotgun. 2 tight ends on the left, 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, drops back. Brady looking, standing, and it's going to get batted down at the line of scrimmage. Number 96 getting his big mitt up there. And it'll be 14-20. It's Washington who got a hand on it. Any disappointing teams in your opinion? Oh, yeah. I mean, This is a very weird year. I mean, Tampa is clearly a disappointing team at 3-5. But if you look at the standings, Pittsburgh 2-5, that's pretty crazy. Cleveland 2-5, that's pretty crazy. Let's see. I mean, Raiders and Broncos both at 2-4, 2-5. Brady in the pistol, takes the snap, drops back. Brady looking, going deep, and caught by Mike Evans! And it will be tackled inside the 15. Mike Evans is just too big for Marlon Humphrey. 14 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Mike Evans. Brady moves the safety with his eyes. What a veteran move. And just goes one-on-one. Mike Evans just way too big. 6'5" frame. Doesn't even have to high point it. He just uses that big body to box out and able to let it sit into the breadbasket and catches it anyway. 13-yard line, takes a snap, play action. Brady looking, buying time, throwing into the end zone, and he just overthrows Kyle Rudolph. Kyle Rudolph looked like he had a potential step on the linebacker, but Tom Brady a little bit off on that one. All right. Tom Brady saying, yo, my fault. 13:26 to go, 2nd and 10 now at the 13-yard line. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking, throwing it to the right side, and nearly intercepted by Marcus Peters. Another dropped interception. Wow. Wow. Not sure if why was that such a bad throw? Tom Brady not happy with Mike Evans on that one. 3rd and 10. In the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back. Brady looking, dropping back, stepping up. Pumping, buying time, rolling to his left. He's going to keep it himself and slides, and he gets smashed. And is he not going to get a flag? Holy moly, he slid. 2 Ravens jumped on top of him. Let's take a look here. Fortunate for the Ravens. Tom Brady sliding at the last minute. Yeah, it looks like everybody goes right over top of him, so they actually do a good job of not getting a lot of weight on him. So good no call there by the refs. Ryan Suckup from the left hash. 30-yard attempt, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Right down the middle, no doubter. So we're down to a 14-point game here in Tampa Bay. Ravens up, and we'll be getting the ball back. Let's see what they got. What up, Lizard? Yo, Tim, how's it going? Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Hopefully it's going well for you. Man, Ravens have dropped a couple of picks. That's pretty brutal. All right. Anyway, continue on like some disappointing teams. Like, let's look at this. Obviously, Packers are disappointing at 3-4. Saints at 2-5 is pretty surprising. The entire NFC West, except for Seattle, is disappointing. I mean, San Francisco only 3-4. Arizona only 3-4. Definitely disappointing on those fronts. And then you have surprise teams, right? I mean, Jets at 5-2 is absolutely incredible. Giants at 6-1. Dallas at 5-2 with no Dak Prescott. Vikings, I expected them to win the division, so 5-1 is not crazy. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of disappointing teams, though. I can't lie, I'm not scared of this Bucks team at all. So far, so true. I mean, they don't have the chemistry on offense they once did, and it's kind of weird. But in Portuguese, so no one could understand her? What? What are you talking about? Who is in Portuguese? What's happening with Tom Brady? I feel like he's gotten worse just over the past year. Is it O-line? He's not very accurate tonight. I don't know if I would. I don't think I would blame the O-line. It's just his accuracy is not on point right now. Read your previous comment. Fight Harbaugh. I don't see your previous comment. Is it over here? Oh, you think Giselle was yelling knock his ass out? Duvernay going to return it from the goal line, and he's only going to get to the 16-yard line. Not a very good return. I didn't see, that's for some reason it's not over here. That's weird. It is over here, though. Do you think Giselle was knock his ass out? Maybe. But in Portuguese. I got you now. It honestly looks like he doesn't practice with these receivers, right? Got money on the game? I do not have any money on the game tonight. This game to me was a 50-50. I didn't want to bet on it. Like he had more chemistry with Evans and Godwin in year one than year 3. Yeah, it is kind of weird. All right, Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side is Gus. Gus finding a nice lane. It's still going. And he's got a first down and more. Up to the 38-yard line. Nice run. And it'll be a gain of about 23-ish yards. He was a little slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. Do you remember Chris Blewett? Unfortunately, I remember Chris Blewett. Yes. Brady needs a tight end like Gronk to be successful. Tight ends definitely help, and he doesn't have Cameron Brate. He usually loves his tight end, so... Edwards was slow to get up, and now he's down on the ground, grabbing one of his right legs. Oh, no. I hope this is not one of those weird situations where it's an ACL tear. Oh, this hit and situation reminds me of Darius Geis, where Darius Geis in that preseason game got hit awkward, got up and walked off the field, but then grabbed his leg and went down and ended up having an ACL tear. And we thought, at first it's like, oh, it shouldn't be a big deal. He walked off the field. He's fine. And next thing you know, he's out for the season. I just had a bad feeling that's what just happened to Gus the Bus, but I hope I'm wrong. The line and run game was better the past 2 years. It's not for them this year. Well, last year they hardly ran the football. It's crazy. I don't know why they didn't run the football more. But yeah, they did lose pieces in the interior of their offensive line. Looks like a non-contact. Yeah, I hope I'm wrong, but that to me is what it seemed like it was. But yeah, I don't remember Chris Blewett too well. Ooh, I couldn't believe we signed him, honestly. Could not believe we signed him. That was not ideal. Not ideal. That was right after we got rid of Dustin Hopkins. We needed to get rid of Dustin Hopkins. Not because I think Dustin Hopkins is a terrible kicker. It was just... he needed a fresh start. He needed to go somewhere else. Unfortunately, it was just never going to work here. Mentally, he was just toasted. missed that field goal in overtime against the Bengals. And ever since then, it was just a slow decline of... And also, no coach showed confidence in him. It was kind of weird. But then again, even the Chargers aren't showing confidence. Like, for some reason, nobody trusts him to kick long field goals, even though the dude has a super strong leg. Yeah, hyperextension on that right knee. He does get up and walk to the tent himself, so maybe it's not as much as we think it is. So after the nice run, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Ravens with 12 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay needs to hold them to at least a field goal, if not get the stop. We haven't really seen any turnovers today, right? No team has had a turnover other than the turnover on downs, right? Oh, we did see the muff punt early on in the first quarter, but that's it. All right, Lamar in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to option it to the left. No, he's going to throw it and has his man Isaiah Likely open. And a nice gain of about 15 yards. Move the chains. There you go. Man, Isaiah Likely, six catches for 77 yards and a touchdown. Have a day, young man. This is the I wanted this tight end out of this draft. Personally. He's a great athlete. Probably not the best blocker still, but I liked him coming out of college. 17-13. Under 11 minutes to play, up to the 45-yard line. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is Drake. Drake cutting it up the middle, and he's going to carry a tackler. Still going. Can they get a push? And they're going to stop it after a gain of 7. Nice gain on first down to bring up 2nd and 3. 10:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. What should we do before the trade deadline? Bull corn, Tim? What? Bull corn? It's... I like... Somebody said trade for Greedy Williams. I kind of like that idea to get a corner. Trade William Jackson. We got to make something happen with our offensive line, especially the left guard. But I don't know, something like that. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side is Drake. Drake will cut it up the middle and get the first down. Move the chains. Man, the Ravens' second half has been tremendous. I mean, just long drives after long drives, both of them ending in touchdowns. You saw the missed field goal right before the half, and then you had a 5-minute drive, almost a 7-minute drive, and now this one's already over 2 minutes, getting close to 3-minute mark. I mean, this is just wearing down this Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. They gotta hold them to 3 points. Should we trade back for Brandon Sheriff? Right? No. Takes a snap, handoff, no, throwing it over the middle, and Duvernay, does he make the grab? I think he does, and that'll be a gain of 11. The Ravens have started to run the football. In the second half, I believe we've seen only 8 passes compared to about 15 runs. They have continued to just pound the rock, hit the play action, find open dudes in the pass game. A nice catch there by Duvernay, and that'll move the chains up to the 24-yard line. Go the Ravens. Likely goes in motion from left to right, takes a snap. Play action. No, yes, he does keep it himself as Lamar Jackson, and he's off to the right side, and he spikes the football, throwing the football at the ref. The Lamar Jackson not happy, and he may have seen a hold or what. Not sure why he's upset, but there is a flag. Yup, it is going to be holding. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down. It's on Ricard. Oh, that was a weak call. That's a tough call. He's frustrated with his fullback. 8:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun first. They're going to say 1st and 10. I thought it was going to be 1st and longer than that. Takes a snap. Handoff to the left side is Drake, and Drake will fall forward for a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Ravens. Do you think Eli is a Hall of Famer? I think so. A 2-time winning Super Bowl champion over the GOAT, Tom Brady, both times. He's top 10 in most statistical categories. He's definitely... I think he's like one of the guys on the edge to me of a Super Bowl, of a Hall of Fame case. How is that not a flag for throwing the ball near the... That's what I would have thought. I thought that you couldn't spike it like that after the play. Takes a snap. Lamar Jackson looking, buying time, rolling to the right. Scanning the field, looking, and he's going to keep it himself and out of bounds, close to the first down marker. It looks like a 3rd and 2. Lamar Jackson runs into one of the guys on the sideline and taps his chest, says, "Hey, you okay? You good? You good? We're good." And he goes back to the huddle. 7.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Tampa Bay's got to hold him here. It's right now a 3rd and about a 2. So they're going to call it a 3rd and 1. All right, so they give him an extra yard on the play. It's 7:07 to go here in the 4th quarter. It's more like a 3rd and 2. At the 21, got to get to the 19. Takes the snap. They're going to jet sweep it to Duvernay, and Duvernay will get the first down and more. And it's a walk-in touchdown for Devin Duvernay. And the Ravens have busted this game wide open. And it's 23-13 pending an extra point. And that is exactly what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers could not afford. Wow. Do you think competitive eating is a sport? I do not. I do not think it's a sport. Eating is not athleticism, and I would not consider that a sport. A sport is an athletic event. With hand-eye coordination, like being able to move, and like it's more than just eating. I mean, it's a competition, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not a sport. Like, I would consider, and also, like, a sport, I don't know, it's interesting, because, like, is it just me, or, like, I'm just thinking this out loud, like, isn't a sport more of, like, also, like, it should be, like, a player versus a player situation, right? Like, I'm trying to think of a sport. I guess, like, golf would not be considered, like, a player versus player. But even though sometimes, like, they take turns on shots. But, I don't know. It's different. But it's definitely an athletic event. And I would not consider competitive eating an athletic event. Is NASCAR a sport? See, I don't consider NASCAR a sport. Which is not insult. I don't think that should be an insult, right? Like, I mean, NASCAR, it's a competition. There's value in it, you know, as far as like, but it's different. I understand, like, it's physically demanding in some ways, but is it really an athletic event? Which teams do you think Cole could legitimately challenge Philly, assuming we stay healthy? I'm assuming you're saying in the NFC. Honestly, like, it's really, I guess, the two teams in our division. And then if the Rams or the Niners get right, they could challenge you guys. And then the Vikings, in my opinion, have to have a great day. But I don't really like the Vikings in that situation. The only team I'm really afraid of is the Niners. Yeah, I mean, you should be favorites against whoever you play. But, like, yeah, Niners are a good one. They're going to be tough. Yeah, just how well the Giants are coached right now. They're dangerous. And the Cowboys are definitely competitive with you guys. You know, like, if it wasn't for Cooper Rush throwing those 3 picks, like, that could have been a much different game. So I think the Cowboys are definitely competitive as well. And the Seahawks are a weird team. I mean, we have to see if the Seahawks continue to play well, but I don't know. We'll see if the Seahawks are for real or not against the Giants this week. All right, chat. Time to cancel Tim. Calling these sports non-sports is grounds for boycotting. You're done, Tim. Oh, that's too funny. Thanks, Justin. Yeah, definitely time to cancel. I don't see that as an insult. Like, you can have it be a competition, but you're not a sport, right? Like, and there's value in competition, but are all competition sports? Like, is every competitive situation a sport? First and 10. Tom Brady in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Tom takes a snap. Drops back. Looking. Scanning the field. Quick throw over to the right side. It'll be caught by Evans. And Evans out of bounds for a gain of 7. But by your logic, cornhole is a sport? Sure. Yeah, I would consider cornhole more of a sport than competitive eating or NASCAR. 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap, drops back. Tom Brady, quick throw to the flat, and it will be caught by White. First down for a gain of about 8. I feel like we almost always have the Giants number, and I really feel like Dak is going to take at least a month to really look good coming off the broken thumb. Well, I mean, that's fine, but I'm assuming you're talking about playoffs, not just like next week, right? Takes a snap, drops back. Quick throw over the left side, and Julio Jones drops it. It'll bring up second down. Last year, it took Wilson like 6 weeks to look decent. True. And I'm not saying that. I'm talking about more of like a threat overall, right? Three receivers to the left. Takes a snap, drops back. Brady throwing it to the right. It's caught by Evans, and Evans will turn around, and it will be a gain of 8. 3rd and 2 coming up. Isn't the spelling bee a sport? Yeah, see, like, is a spelling bee a sport? I don't think so. It's a competition. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle to Rachaad White. Like, every sport is a competition, but not every competition is a sport. I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating Dallas, but I'm just not afraid of playoff Dak. I mean, they have a great defense, and if they get that run game going, they're a dangerous team still. As I said, I think you should be favorites, though. Cam Brady going deep, and it's incomplete. And there will be a flag. Scotty Miller's going to draw it. A little bit underthrown, and the corner did not get his head around in time before he ran into the receiver. I don't like this call, though. I really don't. The ball is underthrown. This is just a bailout here. Yeah, I don't like this play call at all. I don't like that call. What is the defender supposed to do? I mean, except for the fact that except for the fact he does put his face or hand in the face. So actually, I disagree. I actually agree with the call. He said, what is he supposed to do? Well, you can't just stiff arm him before the ball gets there. That's the problem. 3 receivers to the right, takes the snap. Tom Brady looking, quick throw over to the right side is Godwin, and Godwin will fall forward for a gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. What about esports? I mean, esports are what they are, is esport. Like, they're not sports, but they're just calling them esport. Esports, like, isn't a sport, though. 2 receivers to each side. Tom Brady in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. They picked it up well. Now rolling to the right is Tom. Steps up. Going to the end zone. Tipped up in the air and almost picked off. Another dropped interception from the Ravens. And it'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 6. So esports is not a sport. They just call them esport. Like, that's just, it's a whole nother category, right? It's the same word, but it's a whole different thing. And it sounds better than e-competitions, right? Esports rolls off the tongue more. But it's not a sport. It's an e-sport. They use the same word to invoke a competition, but it's in a whole separate category. Esports is not under the main category of sports. I view sports here, esports here. They're 2 separate things, but they're both under competition. Oh, Tim is getting deep and philosophical on us now. Yeah, exactly. Again, again, this is not to insult anything. I don't care. Like, I respect a lot of these other sports. I understand that, like, NASCAR loses, like, a gallon of sweat or something. Probably not that much, but, like, some crazy amount of sweat that it takes to be in a NASCAR, to be able to sit in a chair for that long. I mean, I don't like driving for an hour, right, or an hour and a half. Like, that could be really boring, and let alone just full-fledged on the gas the entire time and pay attention to what's going on around you. So it's definitely something to respect. It's different than a sport, though. Is bumper cars a sport? I would say no. Like, you don't have to be an athlete to be these things. Tom Brady in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Steps up, pumping, rolling to his left, and now he's going to throw it underneath, and it's caught for a touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. Otten makes the grab, but it may be a holding against, it is holding number 76, and a replay 3rd and down. Donovan Smith gets called for the holding, and the touchdown is called back. The hot dog eating contest is a sport. I just disagree. Are you kidding me? The one passing TD. Is dancing a sport? Like a dancing competition? By my definition, I would have to probably say yes. Is bull riding a sport? Yeah, absolutely. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking, stepping up, pumping. Now throwing it to the left, and it'll be caught by Jones, but short of the end zone. And they'll get it to the 2-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal from the 2. 4:57 to go. I think they're going to go for it here. Is cheer a sport? I don't know what cheer is. 2 receivers to each side. Godwin goes in motion from left to right. Now 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. And it's going to be a false start. It's going to be a false start on Leonard Fournette. False start. Number 7. So now it's going to be 4th and 8. And now they will bring out the kicking unit. So Ryan Suckup will come to make this a 1-possession game. Get Brady on his tiptoes. That's funny. Cheer, like cheerleading. Yeah, I would say cheerleading is a sport. By my definition. Bobsled. Is bobsled a sport? Bobsled is, I would, from the left hash, Ryan Suckup. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Bobsled is a sport, yes. Because of the run-up, and you have to jump in, and the run-up is like all your momentum, and is so important. And you have to be a great athlete to get that bobsled moving as a team, jump in unison to get going, and you lean with it, and it's like very athletic. So yeah, I would say bobsled is a sport. What's wrong with the Caps? Is bowling a sport? Yeah, it would be a physical activity that it's a athletic activity, right? I would say bowling, yes, is a sport. Is mini golf a sport? Yeah. Mini golf would be a sport, yes. You need hand-eye. And it's an athletic event. Is competitive cooking a sport? No. Is basketball a sport? Absolutely not. Basketball is not a sport. Sport definition. An activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against one another for others' entertainment. See, this definition does not use that athletic word. It's just physical exertion. And by this definition, everything we've said is a sport. Right? By the Oxford definition. Then to me, it's like, okay, so everything that has a physical exertion is now a sport. Then it's like, it just the word just doesn't mean anything anymore. You may as basically sport and competition mean the same thing. It was man coverage. They had a guy open in the flats off a pick play. Uh-oh. Didn't see that. Is a bake-off a sport? You were exerting while baking. That's what I'm saying. Like, by that definition, then all of these are sports. Like, anything that you do, anything physically is a sport. Unless the exertion is carrying a lot of weight. Like, are you really exerting yourself to be doing a bake-off? I mean, I guess if you're, like, speed baking and you're, like... and it's physically demanding. So yeah, what, like, I just don't know. It just doesn't seem like a great definition. Takes a catch at the 7-yard line. Duvernay running to the left side, and he's up the sideline, and he's going to get a nice return up to the 40-yard line. So Tampa Bay is going to need to get a stop quickly if they want a chance to try to come back. Is life, everything you do in life that has physical exertion. And also, it's like, is what I'm doing right now a sport? Right? You could say I'm competing for views. Like, I'm obviously, like, I'm exerting myself, like, physically with my voice, I guess, or whatever. Like, I'm trying to be active. I'm moving my body. I'm exerting myself in some way. Like, am I a sport right now? Like, I don't think so. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side, and Kenyon Drake getting a big run, and he's into field goal range down the sideline, tripped up, almost getting a breakaway touchdown, and that is all but the game is over. 4.5 to go. They're in field goal range, already up by 11. Wrong, Tim. Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. Life is a highway, and I want to ride it all night long. Is going to the bathroom a sport? Right? But I guess it has to be a competition, though. It has to be a competition. So the people in the hot dog eating contest are athletes, right? Takes a snap. Handoff. No, play action. Lamar's going to keep it and run it himself up the middle for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. What's the difference between sports and entertainment? Yeah, like, is acting a sport? Right? Like, is America's Got Talent a sport? Is singing a sport? A singing competition, that's a sport? Like, I don't like this definition. That means everything's a sport. Here we go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And Justice Hill trying to get to the outside. Slipping some tackles. Still going. And does he stay in bounds? He will stay in bounds to continue the clock. And it'll be 3rd down and 1. What a run there by Justice Hill to stay ahead of the chains. Wrestling should be a sport then. It is a sport. What's up, Republic? Is the WWE a sport or entertainment? I guess it's a sport. Third and 1. Man in motion. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And it is going to be no gain. So it'll bring up 4th and 1. The Ravens... I think the Ravens are going to decide to go for it. If I were the Ravens, I would go for it here. You already have an 8-point lead. You can't lose, even if they score a touchdown. But if you get the first down, you really put the pressure on Tampa Bay. right? Like, and because, yeah, WWE would be a sport, not because the wrestling is a sport, but it's because they're using physical activity and competing for views from other people. It's now a sport. Virginia Tech lost? Oh, that sucks. And the Caps lost? Jeez. This is why I like my definition better. All right? This is why I like my definition of a sport better. Like, there's a difference. There's an athletic activity, not just physical exertion. It's a different definition. All right, from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So they do take the field goal to make it an 11-point football game. And that's a fine decision, right? Because 2 minutes and 12 seconds, they got to score 2 touchdowns now. Or actually not 2 touchdowns. They just got to score a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Anything can happen. But not looking good for Tampa Bay. They're at 43 points. So one more touchdown, they get the over. Dude, if Tampa Bay gets a touchdown on the 2-point conversion, I will be dead on. I said this game would end 27-24. Now, I said it could be either way. I decided to take the Buccaneers because I said I'll go the opposite of the chat. But I knew this game could go either way. If the Tampa Bay gets a touchdown on a 2-point conversion, I'm dead on. That's crazy. Also, Jamar Chase and Debo are doubtful for my fantasy taking a hit. Ooh, Debo taking a hit too. I heard about Chase, but I didn't hear about Debo. Brutal. All right, so touchback. Tom Brady. Got to make some magic happen. Will we see a crazy finish? 2 receivers to each side. Is Tom Brady retiring out the season? I don't know. It's impossible to say. Quick throw to the Fournette in the flat, and Fournette will turn it upfield, and he'll get a nice run. Stays in bounds, though, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So, Tom Brady, down by 11. Does he have a miracle in him? Dang, what's wrong with the Bucs? Tom Brady's been inaccurate tonight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And they don't run the ball enough. They have a really good running back duo, but a great running back in Leonard Fournette, and they just decide to abandon the run. I do not like Brian Leftwich. If you like Brian Leftwich as a play caller, I just think you're crazy. Do you remember the 56-12? Not sure. Is talking a sport, right? Brady not the only GOAT losing. Look at LeBron. He's 0-4. That's crazy. Caps gets shut out, and Ovi hit 2 crossbars. Ugh. That is the bad part about hockey. The puck luck is real. All right, here we go. Out of the 2-minute warning, 3 receivers to the light. Right, Tom Brady in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Brady looking, scanning the field, going deep to the left, and is it going to be caught by Julio? There is a flag on the play, and I didn't see if I think he caught it. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, 15 yards at the end of the play, so it was a huge pass. Caught by Julio and 15 more yards. Hold up. They're not dead yet.
Ooh, did Julio catch that? It definitely hit the ground. Does it move? I think this is going to be incomplete. It hits the ground, but does it move? The thing is, it's allowed to hit the ground, but it has to move. Does it move? It's hard to say with the new rule. I agree that it should be incomplete, right? But you're making assumptions here that he has no control because that ball does not really move. Like, where does that ball really move, right? Maybe a little. Roughing the passer is being a bad sport on that guy's part. I believe it's going to be an incomplete pass. But I would not be shocked right now if they say call stands because it's a weird one. Like, the ball may move a little bit right at the beginning. Very, very little. Washington versus Dallas. That'll happen later. Do you remember when Washington got blown out on Sunday night versus Dallas? 56. Oh, last year. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Yes, I remember. Incomplete. Call reversed. All right, so it will be a first down, add 15. Do you and Mrs. have any plans this weekend? I don't know. Well, I know her sister's birthday is on Sunday, but I won't be going because I'll be calling the game. But outside of that, I don't know. She's the calendar. Oh, Tim, remember when Hutchins got 3 sacks on y'all? Yeah, well, you know what? Hutchins actually seems like he's starting to play better, which good for him. I watched some highlights against Dallas, and he had a nasty spin move. And it looks like it may have been just a slow start for him and just an ugly start. And he seems to be getting more comfortable. So Hutchinson, and he's up to 10 sacks now or something crazy. Am I making that up in my head? I have to be making that up, right? I may have dreamt that, as crazy as that sounds. Sorry, he's at 4.5 sacks. I think I dreamt that he had 10 sacks. That's crazy. And he's going to go out of bounds at 5 yards. It'll be second down and 5. But 4.5 sacks. He did have a sack and a half against the Cowboys. And one of them was nasty, a nasty spin move. So I don't have anything. I have no ill will against Aiden Hutchinson. I'm just telling you what I saw. He was not very good the first couple of weeks. Takes the snap. Steps up. Looking. And he's going to go down. Goes Brady, sack. You aren't going to your sister-in-law's birthday celebration because you were calling the game? Of course. I don't know why she's doing it on Sunday anyway. It should be on a Saturday. But my birthday's actually on Sunday, so let's have the party on Sunday. I mean, it's her birthday. I understand. It's fine. Whatever. She can do whatever she wants. I hope you're right, but that Georgia game and the combine made me doubt him. Yeah, I have no reason to hate him. I'm just telling you what I saw. I was not impressed with him in the first couple. But that spin move sack, no, can't lie. That thing was nasty. If you haven't seen that expert, JK, go look at that. Go look at his 2 sacks. One of them was pretty filthy on the left side of the line. Tom Brady on 3rd and 8 takes the snap, drops back, looking, throwing it over the middle. It'll be caught by the tight end, and he will get the first down, gain of about 10. Keeping this drive alive, keeping the game alive. 1.5 to go in the 4th quarter. Tom Brady calling the play. They're up to the 34-yard line of Baltimore. Takes the snap.
Brady looking, quick throw underneath. It'll be caught by Fournette. Fournette cuts it up, spinning, and he's going to get to the 20-yard line. Clock continues to tick. 14, 13, 12. No. Tampa will use their final timeout here. I'm actually not mad about that. I think that's a pretty good decision. Call the timeout here with minute and 15. Now you have control of where it's going to go out of bounds. You have to get the onside kick anyway. Let's see if they get it. What was the line on this game? -2 for Tampa Bay since Tampa was at home. Three receivers to the left. Brady in the shotgun takes the snap. Brady looking. Quick throw to the outside, and it'll be caught by Otten out of bounds for a gain of about 6. Vegas release World Series odds tomorrow. World Series Phillies versus Astros. 10-1. Sorry. Phillies -160, risk 170, and for 100. Wow. Takes a snap, drops back. Brady, quick throw to the left side. It'll be caught by Evans for the first down, but he stays in bounds. Clock continues to run. Brady wants to go for the spike. Minute and 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so minute flat with first and goal from the 8. Reaper says, good job tonight, Tim. Thanks, man. Do you think the Buccaneers sign Jimmy Garoppolo this offseason if Tom retires? Ugh. I would think that's a bad idea. All right, second and goal. 3 receivers bunch to the right, and 1 goes in motion to the left. Takes the snap, drops back. Brady going to the end zone, and it's batted down. Nice play there by Kyle Hamilton, the rookie first-round pick out of Notre Dame, making a play. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Cade Otton, the rookie tight end. So a little rookie-on-rookie action there. There was a man wide open on that play. Uh-oh. Takes a snap. Brady looking. Scanning the field. Throwing up the middle. It's going to be batted down at the line again. Washington. That's the second time tonight that he's gotten those big mitts up. The world and your audience wants to know, Tim, who do you got in the World Series baseball? I got Houston. I don't know why Phillies are -160. Houston is just nasty. Phillies are not a bad team, don't get me wrong, but Houston is filthy. Are there injuries or something that I don't know about? But their pitching is outstanding. Their hitting is through the roof as well. Takes a snap. Brady looking, stepping up, throwing underneath. It'll be caught by Julio, and it is a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play. This might be coming back again. The second touchdown of the night for Tampa called back by penalty. No, it's offsides! Penalties declined! Touchdown! Tom Brady and the Bucs. And they got to get a 2-point conversion, and will they get the onside kick? Of Phillies on +165, Houston's -190. That makes way more sense. Way more sense. Three receivers bunched to the right. Brady in the shotgun takes the snap. Looking, scanning the field, pumping, stepping up, avoiding the rush. Looking, and incomplete! But there is a flag on the play. What is the flag? It's going to be holding, and I think they're going to have a second chance at this, a half a distance to the goal. Look at BetMGM. Everyone is jobbers. What? Holding. Defense. So they will do half a distance to the goal, reset it at the 1. It's on Patrick Queen. Former first-round pick out of LSU gets called. Actually, why would it be on Queen? It looks like it's on Clark. Yeah, Clark. All right, Tom Brady in the shotgun. 49 seconds left. 3 receivers to the left. Godwin now goes in motion to the right. Takes a snap. Handoff. White will have to fight for extra yards, and he will not get it. And so Timmy's prediction is wrong. I said it was going to be 27-24, but instead it's 27-22 Ravens on top. Tim, who do you got in the World Cup? No, I don't watch soccer at all. I don't care. I have no idea who's good, who's not. I don't follow it. I think it's one of the worst sports in the world. If they get this, I'm a puke, yeah. They got to get the onside kick. Well, you know what? I'm happy they didn't get it, actually, because now I really want them to get the onside kick to continue this game, to make it interesting down the stretch, but I don't want them to go into overtime. You feel me? So there will be a winner in regulation. Mac Washer Machine, 89-year-old from Boston, put $10K on the Phillies sweep, 100-1. Total payout $150K. That doesn't make sense. If it's 100-1, 10K, that means it's 10K times 100. So that would be $1 million. If he gets paid 150K, that would be 15-1, not 100-1. All right, Carmada into kick the onside kick. And we're going to call, they're going to get a timeout from Baltimore. There will be, unless we will get a safety and a field goal. Well, there's no way you're getting a safety and a field goal. That's impossible. I mean, it's not impossible if you try, but you would literally have to try to kick the ball. Like, the Ravens would have to kick it out of the end zone, give it to them again, and let them get a field goal. Like, the Ravens would have to do it in order for it to be possible. So, Carmada. Let's see what we got. We're going to get the onside kick. There's the onside kick. Rolling, and it will be caught by Isaiah Likely. And the game is over. We'll see 2 kneel downs, and the Ravens will win the football game 27-22, taking down the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers moving to 3-5. The Ravens will move to 5-3. And I believe that would put them at the top of their division. They're already at the top, so yes, that would put them another half game up on the Bengals. And I guess that would put them, they would be the 4th seed, of course. With 5 wins, though, they will move to the 3rd seed over the Tennessee Titans. And the Bengals will be there. Sorry, where am I looking at? And then the other team is the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, who currently are at the top of their division, will now go down. And Atlanta will be in the division lead. Who saw that coming? That is incredible. The Saints are at the bottom. Then you have the Panthers at the bottom. So the Atlanta Falcons are sitting at top of the AFC South. That is incredible at 3-4. Ruby's ready for this stream to be over. She's starting to chew up a bottle. But all right, well, another one in the books. I appreciate everybody who was here and all your comments. But yeah, we're going to get out of here. I will see you guys Sunday. Sunday. 4:25 on Sunday. So we're going to go, it's going to be a long stream. We're going to have the Washington versus Colts, and then we'll go right into the Sunday night game of Green Bay versus Buffalo. Since I'll be here by myself, I might do a 1 o'clock game. Don't hold me to that. I may or may not. Or I could go crazy and do an all-day stream. Just start at 9:30 and just stream all dang day. Do Sunday, the Sunday morning, the London game. Pick a game on Sunday afternoon. That would be insane. Yikes. I don't know about all that. Who knows? Brady will quit once they are eliminated from the playoffs. We'll see. I wonder if he will try to save his marriage. I mean, it's sad to see people get divorced. It's not ideal. Not ideal at all. But anyway, all right, I will definitely see you at some point on Sunday. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, go join the Discord, all that good stuff. And until next time, see ya!